adwembu so omo issues bebre.
Okay.
But we saw issues bebre Manbrook area Kaseɛbɔ baby. Omo issues bebre. Na issues on drip na e bit me use ni grade na akoya no. Na make say nsuo no consistent nsuo na eba ntina na ama e delay. Na yeso nsuo bes ye behwe na oba ko twa kwan no so ewie na nsuo ba bese ne de. Ese o monitor ne ye kakra. Nti ye adwen say instead of waiting ye the drip machines be ye a lot of the desilting. Ti I desilting ni bebre ana kwan ni bebre aye mo trouble. Drains ni bebre ecosystem. The next phase and say obama drip machines na ye some small touches na e.
Because honestly, you were being accused by some of your residents for Facebook.
Okay.
Ahead of this conversation, I wanted to find out how amanfo hunu wadwuma wodi any complaints some more.
Yeah.
And I realized that in Kofobi in some more against you, ni say drip machines no won't fancy you kwan ne mumu gata nkwa na adi.
Oh.
and for some of them they feel say all limit the benefits are drip machines ni betimi dia bre wo mo. Because omuhunu say drip machines you got them. But the kwan na machine ankasa sisuo na you got them na kwan ni mu asai.
Okay.
Meanwhile, close to 4 different equipments are ubetime deploy about kwan so I a bit more trouble.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying.
Thank you. And into na sure say today and yes say sorry I know your project. It will be your assessment where you're working in over time your time ye kwan sport improvement. We to call all over. Yeni na your time we be share there. And your time ye free drains. Ube won say time nsuo to no na nsia nsuo bi to e. Adwembu video me yi kire we be won. O na make us storm drain no.
Okay.
Enti say edu time na say o bie kwan no. And one say ye kwan ni bebe na say e drains no. Drains na ye correct no. Because o that is it. Enti say me wo machine na say me de ye kwan no. Na say me hwe na drain no cause problem to the road. I have to clear the drain.
Because we are kwan na nsuo no be say
kwan no. In fact, baby to say zamama like say. Kwan ni bi da ho no ma drain wo ho de da wo. Ba nsuo say kwan no na che say drain no entimi and discharge. Nsuo bebre na ohunu no drains ni bebre na e wo. So one making sure say drains ni correct ah. Wo be wie no wo de nsuo na wo expect e ba be say kwan na e wo. Nti your timing and me use sa kwan we akire echia your consultant ni na say ye nya ya adwen say enye se ya hyeda se ye nye kwan no ana se ye use machines ni use me no kasa se ye 2-3 days ago ya fre almost ye maintenance on the grader.
Okay.
Nti yen kwan machine no ye use ni na we say maintenance no kra do a ye mfendi agrokra nti grader na ye beba ho ene me no kasa ye sanko around because ya hyehye nti hyehye na ye no in a way say by the time your friends and grader no beba be edwuma no na most of the drains na issue solved
me do call few
okay
residents ni be war with regards to roads. All roads is so me pe say uti wa onkofo ni be ne omo concerns with regards to roads. Joy say while you're ready, let's share the video with our Facebookers now. Into some of the concerns are
correct. Yeah, come be na drop here. Onya ball Loso Park down. Mavio Sport. Obi also on back. Obi also instead of 20 cities so be 30. So be penedia. Just here. Omomba. Nti anu say my brepa. Nti say mo amhwe sere mu na mu fa so ba ya. Mo poli no.
Osita mo pa 5 times.
Go down.
In fact, quite we there enye. Quite na say 50 da. Nti yenye obi a obetumi abaye ma ye de ebedra nyame ase
Okay.
So to a high power to be faka kusi
Alright.
okay, Pacho area no mo boy no nim ho.
Menim ho ye papa. Na on say emi de se wo bo ni na mpe se wo bo ni na.
Okay.
Because
me woni
ode woni on akaba ko. Na mpe se wo bo no so kan ba no problem. Ya be ansa ni say ya
na se wo hu da.
O me hu video no.
Okay.
And ya da omo so omo akire omo adwen na ase. Na on say ba ko na o kire na adwen ba ko san kai o say kwan de da
enye
ne
no correct.
nti on say they themselves they appreciate the issues nti ene no yen in aban papa na aba no
Okay.
yɛbɛyɛ saa kwan wei
Okay.
ɛyɛ kwan a yɛka ho a yɛapeke
Okay.
ɛnyɛ sɛ obi na ɛbɛhyew ansa na no ɛyɛ kwan a yɛapeke deda the thing is sɛ amanfoɔ ɛyɛ sɛ ebi mu te ase sɛ governance no ɛyɛ structures ɛyɛ timing ɛna na mɛkyerɛ wo sɛ yɛntumi anyɛ drains baabi a ɔmo kan sɛ wɔntumi anyɛ
What's a hakra gutters ni ha?
nti no ɔmo sɛ these are places a ina aka yɛ in fact sɛ meyɛ sɛ me start sɛ mekɔ yɛ nneɛma no wabɛhu nti ɛnyɛ sɛ biribi a yɛnim yɛte hɔ yɛne ɔmo ana te hɔ nti yɛnim ana sɛdeɛ ɔka no nso so many years ni but NDC deɛ yɛn aba sɛ yɛbɛsiesie ɔman anim and as a municipality I can assure all of them say yɛngye obi mfim yɛbɛyɛ ne yie ama ɔmo na ɔmo ho atɔ ɔmo sisi anso no gyae as we speak no krapo no yɛyi baabi bebree ɔhɔ deɛ no ɛka sɛ I think sɛ ɔhɔ ka December side deɛ ho but then yɛ start a yɛbɛhu sɛ aden deɛ the needs no nti na yɛhwɛ nti no yɛhwɛ na sɛ yɛtumi wie sɛdeɛ ayɛ plans no ti a yɛbɛba ɔmo so in fact ɛyɛ adeɛ bi a I can assure residents say Honorable Abdul Latif Dan enemy as MC we will not relent on our effort in making sure so we develop it. Or when you go school, me go school.
You were born and bred there.
Yeah, me go school Elta. Me school GSS Elta.
Okay.
Central University so na me university.
Okay.
Me no ka say ma sorry for 30 years. Enti no baby a yin na etia names issues no. Na as a municipality no we would make sure say we work on it. I know Ablekuma Central for me say yin na yatina issues we mo ache. But mama worry cry aban papa ba ye be ni ama bibia akoso
so far wo bae ade ani den na betimi de won se susu se me ye free kwan mu ana me gusu ye
okay be da se bebre we ema ye ba ye dwumedi a ye di ayo assembly ho okay so won say ye bae no during this ye started juma around May May 12 exactly and for me, you know, I have various engagement because one say as a municipality, you know, you anticipate to say central government, minister starting ejuma keke. You do a lot of stakeholder engagement. Inti me no ka say I've met the business community, South Industrial area, me meet Abusukan Association, no, meet spare parts for no ho. In fact, the last time I buy ho, say me block ho from 6 to 12. Emma, the whole of Abusukan cleaning ho. Me meet traditional leaders, me meet religious leaders, just trying to get their involvement in the community development. Me meet even Okada riders. Me meet you.
Because almost homo.
Yeah, me meet you. Me know say last week me ni mechanics our community name. They have more than 15,000 mechanics in the area because of our so kind. Me meet you almost needs. And then my general assemblies are trained for bar. You be say kiki way. Masan meet Takrady station for my invite meet nina as a whole. Masan meet various other small businesses just in the development process. Because one, say development because we try and do needs assessment. Near who baby needs in a way bit me abo. Nti you inherit a legacy project. One legacy project, a school be salvation. Those days na friend 12 and 13. And you inherit under salvation. Me no kase akase ye be commission keke ene ye signing for equal rounds say the abo video at the end of the year I documentation you can say brochures we so what we've done from that time from January many MP na up to December e be show na out ye be send also video ni bi ye no one ye dwuma nti school no wo ho a legacy project
school mo ye ne den mo si
Messi. A legacy project. Okay, so my main chair we now say kakra. On say amount for.
Because I can remember one say, "Oba, you shall say May me boy." Now between May and November, we
school
there
the one say, "Yen as an assembly no, any omampeni John Dramani Mahama." Okay, say on pese yen be to say ya no ma we start project a we we jaho because I so. Nti me no ka say 20% of your common fund obia the whole Ghana 20% echo into only legacy project. Legacy project here project Koda.
Okay.
And
Koda is Coastal Development
Coastal
Authority.
Development, Northern Development, Middle Belt, even project community nankasa start when you continue with that. It's about 2 and no back salvation are making a legacy project. And me no say you completing
Okay.
And chebe commission. In fact, you have next week be
na juma ben na aka wo ho.
Oh, juma de bebre. In fact, you buy no structures ni bebre no munye.
Okay.
Omunye your friend is screening no a lot of compassion no munye story building. Ya ye ni na wie me no ka say ene aka fans pa mo de be shim.
Okay.
Not just a school, ceiling fans. There's a 9-unit school.
Okay.
Ye wie no. Now you're saying here
and all the 20% of your DACF and a complete
and so that component 20% is going to legacy projects. Until every project a legacy project would be
okay.
That's it.
So my clarification kakra. So 20% you know, we spend it on just this project and I said the number of other legacy projects.
Spending is going be brilliant spending. So so the percentage of 20% you know, of that the common fund going to legacy project.
And only directive a can scan home.
Yeah, and this is the
because how do you can see that?
That is it.
Yeah, this service common fund and call with guidelines as to know all this can be.
Exactly. Into your time, you won't say, and yet to set it now, want the common fund nipa back, yes, why this guy is no. Be a sanitation 10%, water resource 10%, administration me as a municipality. Your administrative expense and administration, you have traditional programs, ceremonies, all those things coming in 5%. Model market, 25%. A 24-hour market, 25%. And sana sanitation 10%. Who send 10% so going to health, 10% going to education. And that's me bobo man. Now say NDC there, yambedia grow cry. So water resource, water facilities, and also 10%. Inti yasheshen sikani na inti who sikana ote yeti hono. To because MCs need this guy, ya na esreke. Who say aban we nya aban. In fact, project be you need commitment authorization.
Okay.
From the Ministry of Finance.
Okay.
Inti aban we there. And
even after you this basis kanama also some authorization.
Authorization, you need it. Inti me no ka say you need na authorization is here.
Okay.
First na project be no how best start to Ghana hanuma only commitment authorization or start because the reason is we don't only want to initiate projects, we want to complete them. So as I speak with you as an assembly, Sukura ye Sukura honum say your dedicated project or yes Sukura market.
Okay.
Me no ka say award the contract no po. The person will finish it 8 months.
Wow.
That is it. From day one, 8 months.
What kind of market now would 8 months you see?
And so your market no order that.
Okay.
Yeah, one block.
Okay.
Yeah, one block. If we are best sign B, the other extension yeah, no. So into the block na no. 8 months is per year between 8 to 12 months so we your school so Adwembu area, your first school back. I was can you or a project and send the so we yeah MP started hospital be so. Yeah, maternity block and also see a we. Nti ya hyehyɛ nneɛma no nti o me mpɛsɛ me divert from a question no salvation ewie sawe na yɛba be commissioning no
okay
ukɔ blacksmith a yɛ lati be ɔkɔ electoral area na nso a ɔhɔ se yɛwɔ ICT and then library bi wɔ hɔ nom ɛno nso yɛwie atwɛn commission
sa legacy school project
yeah
and my mesan phone ko echi kakra bi
good
because of some of the sentiments I'm picking from municipality
okay
na bi say oh yeah propaganda with that school project. Meaning say if it is that particular school project, because I saw a picture of a completed school. The indication is that Obaye no abe from scratch. And people say oh yeah propaganda with that. But what change mu say a project abe to ya ni wie and no abe you say free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh baby baby already had na baby back up. Yeni na yeni ma bia ye pon amebodi na kyerɛ and ye bia politics and ayache ya steady ana yenim obia so
I don't know enemies within
yenim obia yenya ya dwen say be waste time
okay
edwuma na ne ba be within a year ye be yi brochure na manfo hu ye be yi magazine ye be yi videos ye edwuma bia ye before ana ye during ana ye after enti ye sa no when natural na obeka say e propaganda say na say wara ana ade no nso no won say obi wo ho a ohun ade na esun se we hu ene say we wade atum nti obetimi ahye da yese ohun ye nti wo yahye usu shada se ohun ya some for
so far hena we receiving your DAC
almost about 19 points you receive 6 you receive 12 point something until 19 plus I'm okay. In fact
almost 20
almost mean case 20 but 19
so
plus
19 plus
yeah,
that's good money
for good money, very very good money and you will see it.
Okay,
your banny accounting for it yeah money need to say agro ye be obi abi hu say the adwumanete ana me ma renfi say me pomi ntimi nkyere wo say the etia NDC aban ya hyehye into 19 point something no enye sika o me na mkita akọ say me ko ye wo guideline.
Okay,
some percentage ko ha we ko ha we into ya hyehye ni nyina deda me no ka say project na wo kan ye no say enche me invite o actually so our first second December ye be shortcut massive one.
Wow.
Me no ka say your water facilities e ko so ye sukura e be ko so by that time grab banana road no so ya san so eni kakra ama won say into these are things yeah Ablikuma Central ba be ni be kra be.
So the initial question is obaye dey na wo de won saka dey na where you free home or any dey na auto so you started with this legacy project. What more?
Salvation Makan ICT no Makan library no me no ka say yankasa so ya bridge bi so between Latebi Okoshi and Manbrook IB ho side and also aka commissioning na ebe and also and kra the IGF near the on say that is it
within these few months.
Within this few years me buy na the cow the salary ka 3 months. Me no ka say you training na wie salary bi eni ho aka October salary abetua
na assembly need the workers
buy na near the workers ka 3 months.
Administrative staff and as
workers IGF staff.
Okay.
IGF staff near the omoka 3 months. You wie entu a wie keke o. Ya san double o salary because na salary ni nye 400 and something.
Oh how?
400 and something na near the ka o. You take tax.
Okay, you mean na mo car mo dey about 400,000 plus.
I mean the salary of some of the staff. IGF staff.
400 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, yes sweepers. Yes sweepers are na 400 and something. Oh say obetiti nipa na ewie no. Take home no.
Oh wow.
You buy ya double no. Enso ye ndeka o.
8.
Yeah, 800. Almost omu ni na omu na omu 400. Nti ya double ama no in that proportionate. Nti you buy na enye say yeti okeke. Ya IB project na ye gusu canvas for enche. Me no ka say ye be digital system no na your revenue na ko na yetimi ama short pools na ewo ma amanfo jejeje sika na yewe ye ko building so omo esi dan e wo kwan mu omo esi dan a omo ni permit ne ma ye be ko
na me be because because of the location of Abuso County fita for ewo area hopa now I say nkofo dan street no so mechanic shops na omu tutu cars ase wo ho eye car ya ekwan ya boka e de aye na ye tu na e bi engine oil na gu kwan no so enchebo na kwan na start tutu me busa we dia ka e de akwakobusa me revenue generation question say sika assembly ne etiminya every month obaye etesen e wo form a na me busa say ene wo ka wo revenue opportunities bebre e de na what's the outlook like for your revenue generation?
Okay, in fact, your revenue, we have opportunity to expand. And Osha, you buy as at now, the whole of this year, Nanka projected revenue, no, and I'm 5 million.
5 million.
I know, because you are close to 4.8.
Oh, when I say you're almost done.
But 5 million, no, and you may target.
Target.
It's a way them better projected revenue and better into this year.
Okay.
Me no me share baby you be do I bet me a double 5 million. In fact, you bet triplicating.
Wow.
And yeah, and I know
you have the potential to make that.
I know we'll get there.
Okay.
On say in project management no. Kasa na nsa na obe kasa na eso hihye onyoma ni na. And then me wa ha me mpese metna ha ye propaganda. The ye ne say ye be tun hihye bi a ebe ma revenue. And the in a way I bet me a closest allocages winning now.
Epahuada benti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe. Epahuada ben. Epahuada benti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Let's be blunt and let's just face the facts. what will be the implication of declaring a state of emergency in a particular part of our country? Essentially, what it means is that you are suspending the rights of citizens who live in that part of the country. In other words, you are suspending the human rights. People can be detained for more than 48 hours, for example. Curfews can be imposed capriciously or at the whims of the government. State of emergency simply means you are taking away the rights of people. The military people can arrest people and so on and so forth. Now, the question we then have to ask, though, is that those who are not involved in mining, who are not complicit in any form or shape, what does that mean for their rights? And the other question is also, are we able to continue with the measures, strengthen them, enhance them to make progress and ultimately be able to have a satisfactory situation without necessarily going through this route? So these are matters which are out there, and I think the jury is still out, and the discussion is ongoing, and therefore we will see where the chips will fall. In the course of the discussion, we should look at these various ramifications and these various contours of that particular action, and also, and even more importantly, whether or not we cannot achieve our objectives, our goals, with measures without necessarily declaring a state of emergency. So it's still a matter which is at large.
We're not going to misuse the majority we have in Parliament. Even though we have a huge majority, more than 2/3, we're not going to misuse it. We're going to consult with the minority at every stage and make sure that we do things by consensus instead of railroading everybody. Everybody knows that I'm a typical diplomat and a Democrat. And so I believe in jaw, I believe in consensus building, and I believe in democracy. I've heard some people call me Supreme Leader. I'm not Supreme Leader. I'm going to continue to work the way I've always been as a Democrat, and we'll continue to consult with our colleagues who are in the NPP. We can only move this country together if all of us work to move it together. I just want to thank the people of Ghana for the overwhelming endorsement they've given us. I think that the people of Ghana realize the enormity of challenge the next government is going to face. And I think that that's why they're giving us this stamp of authority to be able to take the bold decisions that will turn our economy around and put our country back on its feet. And so I went through you to express my appreciation to all Ghanaians for what they've done. But it also puts a responsibility on our shoulders to work assiduously for the people. It shows us that Ghanaians are slow to react, but when they have had enough, they will punish you if you don't work in their interests. And so I make it a reminder to all those who are aspiring to work in the new government that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be business as usual. It's going to be hard work. And so if people are not prepared to work hard and to sacrifice for Ghana, then they better stay in the private sector and stay wherever they are.
Baby, when you say first now you been shut down politics. You see politics for no money or money into money. But na mumu ebinumu so nti enyina ni agi say e bebo ama o man na koso na ebo 1 o'clock pe na wa ye lawyer ama o man na lawyer for enyina pon akofia koda nyamishra
Epa da bem.
Epa
hoa
da bem. Say it again. Epa hoa da bem.
Now together epa hoa da bem.
Awesome.
Epa bem.
It is said here, Edru a show with when tea happy. Epa da bem. Uko tea baby a kabia, Okasa and Kobedia.
ho adabe nti sinupi na nokre eye baako pɛ.
Maybe I think I also share in the same comment. I think in fact your experience and then your relevance in the media space and objectivity there. Some of us say professional. Ethics of the profession is the most important thing. And almost all the ethics of all the profession, in fact, because you're professional, BB, you see 1 or 2, 3 ethics, you see, say, running a cut across, a objectivity. You must be very professional.
Exactly.
Your integrity. Lawyers are the same things are there.
Yeah. A doctor for
another thing, confidentiality. Yeah. All these things, yes.
And somewhere yes,
competence and due care, baby. Competence and due care. And the kasani bibi brave or crana. And no not due care no. Yeah. Yenyashi we aniaka. I think said the phone the lawyer kayanino. And in I think say no so na shape some of us because say we train us say yehwemo na say yetiminya akwanya yebetimi aye senior monso moye ne na
sample
and it works bibi me kwabonten sometimes they feedback I tell you and I'm amazed.
Now I need to make a confession be ene also TV no and that time na e wa bemu edika mami chia wo enchia somewhere hani atifo nyina wi nti anopa bia meba ETV BB shows yes hot now we ban so that's how we research because when prepare we how ba wanya embarrassment so anytime maybe bia no I have to prepare for but at that time na me to say and okay, partly because we are in government, so you were holding our feet to the fire. But now we are Juma. Exactly. No, actually, no. And I will copy or think your work. And me say now me monitor and particularly that show of yours. You use plastic. You must find a way to bring back that program because it was a program I was always following. And you continued your work. And see how we are with Jumana, you want the best for Ghana. Yeah. And you continued. We said and I mean, we are now here. So you are focused. I need to commend you for it.
And to say the Edru area show was when you happy.
Follow football be brave, but interview no interview the super interview no and they walk cano. Let's say Ghana still cry no to add in the future. Me analysis.
Let me say we interview na me person busa say one kasa na dream e kuta no. I don't know me person hu agenda be free by.
Oba de na de ma mi o.
Because question now to tuma ma no de fa na no shi pa. Cha say ko be dia so no we chasing no we do free no we chasing. Asa na question no ntimi ntwa sama papa.
Shake me that say Nyamishra nyina.
Why you me the papa ubojuma pa Nyamishra.
Amen.
Nyawa hu de wa boy.
Mame mo abaso.
Me that say.
Me empire ne say be happy FM na or ko BBC.
Amen.
Because we to me put 2 questions. I mean, say yes, in Sancho Juma, and yet the Asimbia da who are working. We move to answer. We the chair say, BB, the Dino Yan Farmer, Yanko Punchap, I bought a basso. Yeah, we monitor Yanko Ponso. He said the Oyena be do any mamma Yanko Pon part to any mamma.
So motive be.
Wada benti sinupi na nokre eye baako pɛ. Wada bɛn. Wada bɛn. Wada bɛn. Wada bɛnti sinupi na nokre eye baako pɛ.
To say the every show, who's wearing tea hat, a power that bay, who could see baby, Kabia, who can say Uncle Baby.
Pahwada Bay.
Hey, ya board in the Mayan, Ojana, no Shegunya, to Mayan. Edumine was so, say ye bay, ye be at so. Nimya twasu konton krani ni pape semikuminya edi ebrebu de mama ya sasu ho do atu sebe yo Ghana enye se na se omanfo omaino Ghana 98.9 FM and Pahwada Ben Jumedie any 24th of November 2025. Your dog body and Yankropo say your boss robo asase so a tin kwamunia wa hodene near buy a juma so memo how me sound so do I say so do a video no at 98.9 FM a Pahwada Ben Jumedie any na me amisumidin and a Bestmark Brown ubetimi afremi bibi akwaba
Pahwada Bay.
Wusuye bio, wusuye juma. Wusuye bio. Ejumadene ahofama osompa ne nimia ome ibitumpong na yema ibenya unto And this is how we start today's show. Bokodie. And now you're Juado. Now what you feel from your shas, yeah. And now what you feel from no, a sound so dear cop was swimming in so we yank a crank a cra. I think Chabo. And you know, na President John Mahama was try actually Ghana for. Obaka sebe 3 days ago. I feel now when we yanisa 2025. Akaka krewi. Now we say yeah, you go school near Kabi say last days are always dangerous, especially for final year students and not even for final year students. Akaka krani e babe makwanya. It is usually the mantra of teacher for and as students. Hey, Taka say last days are dangerous. And now you try to on a year, they be also careful. So I say, you don't know how it will end. Now, Ecclesiastes has some more kind of me, they be me there. I said the end of a matter is better than the beginning. It is good to start, but how you end kwan a obefa so awie said ye obewie the story after it has ended narration men and nkofo de bema wie no ye beka ne sen ye behunu ne sen ebe ye wie ye pa ebe ye wie ya eye wani suade ehunu nyina beba mu ama wana ana se ebe ye awie ya your dreams will be shattered. I mean, Pengu. But Debia Kai said the end of a matter is better than the beginning. I don't think to me who will be Nashasia Basa. When Yamwa, when ya obi Antosukum Pabua Maneda, or the 19th team from Nodico School, and a professor. The end of a matter is better than the beginning. Oh yes. Because I want her washasi sesi apa wa bembebu. But ayama aye vision na ekura wonu nienti a wode ahye saade na se no. Ayama eno enye wo focus ma enu ntwamfo ni nkyere wo da bia. Sa expected end na wode asi wani so no. Don't lose that picture. Don't lose the mental picture of the end of your vision. Ade na washa ase restaurant na washa ase aduane na wafi ase no anu me ma table top na wodi asi so ne kwan ho na wugina ana wotena ton amo no eno nya wo focus eno ye washa ase na mmomo no. Sad dream now when you say you would want to own your own restaurant. Wetimi a creative restaurant no wetiri mu hunu ne kase ehunu senkofo kobadi akwaniaba why ye come na ye CEO. Sa picture now when you na they are starting on tabletop so no. Don't lose that mental picture. Because that is actually the end. When you free the end goal no so. You begin to focus on today's problems and their own challenges. And focus on all of those challenges near now to be a baby ujina sesi apa. Why unko any mubi? Because all her baby is can be fiaba. All her loan no quite be first wetia. And I was answer shaman for a woman the same thing, name momu come any muchen war. And no say what the wife you know cost any man so ebe huna. But let your focus be on the end. How you want it to end. Oh, philosopher be kind or say one kasa na what throw or life story. Said your pese be we bia no sa na be we ama. And now no me no chair. Or say whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you are right. Said you are right. If you see it say untimia, sanet ye untimi. But no possibilities in suomua, that is what will happen. No can watch anymore say looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. O focus near the. Is it how small you have started and how and I say you are looking at how big you want to end. And until I feel quite a way, last days are dangerous. Focus on the end. The choir be first wa ube we afenu apomudimu ni ahonimu. And don't forget, it is not late to go back to your New Year resolution or the vision that they shared. Afina say, "Who say oh on kwa oh." You can start anytime, and today is one of such days. You are not late. Obi o ha me no ka wo bobe na obu nu wa onfia wo sungu ni mu. San say afina kwadawie ye. Ne nan fofo aware agya no. Obi atimi awie ne dan no no ntimi nto ne foundation po. Obi ra ho no ho because course no ntimi awie this year. so long as I won't you are not late. I am a candidate, say, I am who be America 2 and 2 dear. Obi ani akoma da ne yam. Obetimi ahu Toyota Corolla mienu a ejina kwan so. Ba ko ba be sign ba ko no ho. O se na wenye Toyota Corolla ibia. Ana okọ speed say na misumi ntia so. Wenim se nipa na obesan no ho no ne car no na anu ya no sesa engine. Ibri bia bo kama. Because ono so die chenchema. Ehwe obi America so mfantu America. Show capacity. Move at your pace. Abrabo nenye race. Obia tu na America, obia nso wo time odi bewie. Asa wo ye wo no, enye sa dan ya wadam funso ya wo no. Onipa ya wani sani ya wo hwe na brabo de a measure wo die. Ode kwaku de yawo. Ya wo nu kwa de ya wo ya wada. Enye da ba ko ne ya wo mu. Efia ya wo nu tu mu, enye nu mu ne ya wo tu mu. Enti mu destiny sine nye pe. Jibai ma wate. Mu destiny sine enye pe. Obia ne destiny o. Enti enhwe obi die na wedi okosu jame. Jack, uni mawie ye no. Or say the end of a matter is better than the beginning. Kokuma se ko hade esikafu esisi ada kese kokwe akuafo esikafu a esisi abrosan de sisi kuma se montini so ne ko he ebini mu ma ya basa ebini mu ma chese o matonto ejapade nyina ma ne hwimponi ho ebi abobo adam ebi aton mo papa mu ejapade esika bebre na wo busa kora wo hunu akire ebini mu agiomania nya yare de dademo sika ne nyina achi enso kohwe ma mi bia na oton kokko e wo mpotem ho ne banana yawo no na nkofo eba egu ka mu edo mu ko school ba o mu hye school mpaboa kama o mu wo school bag kama o mu ko school akama o mu hwehwam na ya de oboa oni school bag or the school books no or the shirt that tie the nechi one shirt no into a palm shirt ne Kaseɛbɔ no now or the books no ahye nechi no akeka shirt na gum ahye mu no abɔ ne belt de ne ni school books nyina agu nechi no de ko school ne mpaboa baako ete ane apam nkɔfo bɔbɔ wo school a wontimi mbɔ bi because ne mpaboa nye ɔkaso bɛbɔ bi ɔso ɔro ne mpaboa ene sama amene ba no Oshase dendendene oshase na hindaso ni ho oshase no obi nimpo ene sa brantie no kɔ ne demu a ontimi nkan ne shoes awowo sa brantie ne wo kɔ ne fie a wonna eye ayiba ha so ene woda matress papa so ne maame ntutu kokɔ biemu o wayi ne maame afie kura de na ba kurom te ne nkyɛn maame na ye pedicure Sa brantie ne oya medical doctor sikani ni bana na wode ne ho toto no no ne papa wu agya na japade enso watonto ni nyina wakɔ doctor no kɔbɔ besia. The end of a matter is better than the beginning. Jai ho abomfia na ubuo because wa hyase small. Ewe minim ne ntia me de asem we nam but bibi na eka me se me nka nkyerɛw afide kɔ na ewe ye be nko hu because you think you are late. No. Men nko hu because ofu se nkɔfo akɔ agyawo interfere betwa mu a mentimi anto asase na me kura de me be ye den asase so obi ka kyerɛ ne ho sa so no kura ne ho ni mfa so enka bi da because obi aye bribi e kyɛn wo de enti Benka wanu aduro. You have come too far to give up. Na inti January asɛm no to wo na enkum watena mu aba bedu enne November 24 and aba beku ho. Asɛm no to wo May. You have survived the matter up until now. Unwuye. Afi be kɔ na wie afi na aba beku ho. You have come too far. What spend a mere, why invest a lot of time? Pesua was sufiti afia shasiye. Ntube ma say esu nyina ye kwa. Na we give it up, we jemu. The utirim, better days are coming. I mean, show crank a krawate. We a chromo she, a chromo diabrabo more rem. Aya na obi pebri bi say etie. Na odia Kenya no ho. We me ba be Kenya wo. Bible say iron sharpeneth iron. Se me enam a e wo se me boa na so ye nam. Menku ho. Men ni wo ho awu. Stop telling yourself say onka ho bi. O situation it is a wo su sesia wo bob na elbow ho abonfia because we do wani asi eye problems no so and I wo hwa man for say ne omokogya wo. And then we say dey empa na wadwini si so. Is it that beautiful end goal picture na wo hunu no? And na challenges na wo fam sesia ansa na wakwa kodu ho no. On say ne to gold. So ho anya fia wunya gold no. Se atache enwurawura boxers we enwurawura sebe oba ama wani mu nyina anya atacha nkwankwankobere a sa sika kokko na di sika ba de betotundra no wunya. It takes work. Esuni ka ho bi. Disappointment na atache ni bi no. Sika na ehye ye na eka atache ni bi no ho. Buso mo madi ye so mo fiti ya no mo di ye a. Omo ya bo obra ne mo no bebre ehu so he. Nti se wo bo de be proud of the experience you are getting now. Free. Bidin ne Besmack Brown no betimi afra me BB. Me da si bebre so ama me kwan no ba wa kwan mu na awie. Enya me nko na me nam. Me ne Joel Sanko o produce dwumadie. Mene Jimaima Adato onu su produce dwumadie. Collins Nana Amuako wa hand over the baton. Edi ama abena anti abena Joyce Akumeniwa. Ye oh mami tuba ko fan ha de. Wasi ye ane nko ye wo ono de ese anaje se ese anaje battery na low. Hey Joyce, it's fun to be in this team, I tell you. And then we are young common ne doors you be di nyina. So phone numbers no to mesa ba ho na ye di common kwa nimu a wetimi ababi na wa ba be kire wadwene e wo sansemu enyina da e ho. And that day, in a Constitutional Review Committee, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Teye, Omode Omo report, Ekoma President. Munchak said you made in a Banewi ya. Jemima, check the Jubilee House for us. Now, it was a presentation of Omo report in a Kobe saying. And then soon some baby SCO. When you're ready, na afina wie, well, say me catch you say last days are dangerous. Yeah, baba kwa afina wie, yeah, say kwako to aba fufuro. Yeah, baba we afino. Obi seat, e wa mrashebe je fear threatened. You see, the end of a matter is better than the beginning. Enye wini na wa wini no. Betimi wini. Na se wo be kipu akonwa no. And the High Court, the ruling be about watch that Pandai constituency 2024 about your koto ye yensan koto no fufro. Wama 30 days. And then 24th November. Into 30 days from ene. Ghana ebe sande neni akire eye constituency fufro. You see how the year is ending for some people. For the new Patriotic Party candidate, Honorable Nyindam, Menya sure say nani age. Ono bro nya no menya sure so betimi adibi. Well, our filing processes are hold stay of execution near the idea. But the High Court has ruled. Was also called for appeal against the ruling. High Court said 30 days time. Electoral Commission ya hoboaboa ne enkoto abani nyina foforo ewo Pandai constituency. Ezane say NDC candidate ewo ho antene ho ase wa abatuo ni mu no de asem no nyina kopie mu ewo High Court. Na Tamale High Court ne tena ase no mo hwe nsemu ni mu no na kire say ewo se etwa abatuo no nsunsuanso ni mu na yema ekwan ne ekoto abani nyina foforo. Na sa Electoral Commission ye a wo ba boaboa na waboa no ho no akwa organize sa rerun of Pandai constituency elections. Ne commissioner ana ne commissioner Madam Jean Mensah. Somebody asem ato maame no. Mati asem ato Jean Mensah. On say afide kona wie ya SMP. But the Rebecca said this was expected. There is a petition before His Excellency the President, Mino Kase, say, Madam Jean Mensah, and 2 deputy commissioners. Yenyi wamwedi, and you majuma free wamonsem. Now, what is interesting about this petition is Nipa wa the petition na come president ni adwuma Electoral Commission who be. Your friend Joseph Blankson Edumadze. Or your staff member ewo Electoral Commission. We cruche 12 counts of misbehavior including cronyism, abuse of office and a gross incompetence. The agreement in say sa mpanimfo miensen da Electoral Commission no. Mampani enyina saa nsɛm isu no fanyi wo mu esane sɛ wo mu anamontuo ene wo mu niema wo mu aye ama ɔmanfo gidi a ɔmwo ɛwɔ Electoral Commission mu no ɛso ahwan gidi a ye wo no ɛso ate ene opa kyerɛ sɛ Electoral Commission Ghana fo bebre NG EC no endi esane the conduct of the commissioner Madam Jean Mensah ene ni 2 deputies wono eka ne ho a wo mu di omudwuma 2 deputies petitioner yi abo wo mu din Dr. Bossman Erekasare ena Samuel Tete wose empanimfo yi together with Madam Jean Mensah enya fit so mbekɔso edi Electoral Commission no animu wo kyerɛ cronyism minimum I know you fanisha ha Madam Funie we di on kan ho we kan ho saa ne ma no o se ade a mpanimfo yi miensen omututu anamom bi e kire se wo man fa pepre ya anyo adwuma o mo hwehwe nkofo anim na wo mo de ya adwuma no. The details of the petition yenyenyaye, but these are the issues are all raising was also raising misbehavior. We are not sure the exact acts some peninfo allegedly omaya enunti or say or cite for stated misbehavior. There is also abuse of office. Say adwuma na yede ama woni tumi na yede ama wo no. What di tumi na broso ama wenye ho mfaso. Na say wo di wo office no aye niema ensese wo de ye ama wenye ho mfaso. Abuse of office. And also yansem ni bia wo kruchedi etia the 3 commissioners of the Electoral Commission. Now, the last one is gross incompetence. Say, adwuma no wo mu nim adwuma no. Adwuma no wo mu anya adwuma ni ye. Adwuma no adwuma na wo ye ni to sini. We aye gross incompetence Joseph Blankson Edumadze oye member of staff and I say oye adwuma Electoral Commission. Wojina so ede ka kire President John Mahama say the 3 commissioners, Jean Mensah, Dr. Bossman Asare, and Samuel Tete, womo onyina we no musu no fanyi womo emfiri womo adwuma mu, and he has gone under Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution. Say opese oyi obi a owo security of tenure anase constitution abɔ na konwa de ama no ɛde emra abata na konwa no ho bebi ti sɛ chief justice na adwuma ni say no ɛyɛ adwuma a wontimi nsɔde asɛ president mayi nadi wobeyi nadi a nhyehyɛyɛ wɔ ho paa saa ɛne ɛteɛ electoral commission mpanimfoɔ commissioners ɛwɔ hɔ no nyinaa no opɛsi eyi obi adi a president na ntimi nsɔre so okoyi wɔn adi saa institutions no yɛfrɛ wɔn mo independent institutions ɛyi opani a wɔda National Commission for Civic Education no wontimi nsɔde asɛm yɛma mpanin ntimi yi no wɔn nyinaa mmara no bɔ wɔn akonnwa no ho ban na obeyi Article 146 saa Article 146 ya ɛna 2 petitioners nso trigger ya yɛde yi ɛyɛ the former Chief Justice Eddie na Jinmen Sandie ɛnyɛ nwanwa because it has been in the shadows. I mean before the elections yɛn nyinaa yɛtete bebree. I mean the expression of doubt yɛn gyinni electoral commission you ni Jimensa ɛso yɛ biased ni ho nsɛm bebree. NDC for kan on several occasions say Jimensa bɛkɔ, but you see there is history and they are me and my remfi abakosem. She will not be the first person why chairperson of the ECA yeba be in a day. Madam Charlotte say ena mo amubekaya MPP bae ene papam ono so MPP beba nyina na o maka no ho asem de da before MPP be win 2016 elections na o matwema na bo so a kire so we incompetent wonim na adwuma obi kura ko campo se obi apoko kai se eja sebe wanfa kwampa so no nya position no ne nsem bebre nsem basa se na tirimupo no ye clear se maame no yanyini ni na obekọ ampampa petition ensusun ye na ono ne de no eno nso so say ya o chale history repeat itself o eno nso say ya o the petition came from within sa ena ejaman panigina so trigger the processes Madam Charlotte say you know and then from within a staff of EC and so sorry one also then smakoma president now yebo more than see benya the petitioner and the lawyer na yeni na din komo kakra because cronyism, abuse of office, no gross incompetence na abroad. What are the specifics wojina so ede boss akwadu nyina da. You want to join us live on Facebook because we're getting talking and sankomo we nyina da pono so a yedie na yati ani enso ede ahwe other matters eda epono so within the new patriotic party emu odere pa on say omo pe obi a obetu frank adiama party no na medemani di MPP flag bearer race echia utie nsem kan any accusations ni counter accusations ekoba fly across camps ahodo na you still get the sense say Michael Kwe report no party for na say womu nyinni o because ana womu nyintum still among for that so chire ni nti a MPP lusu ye but nanka mkasa party ni say Dr. Baumia is not the cause on can reasons nti a party no elusu 2024 elections no but utie nsamo a Madam Irene Atoshi ekeka na chese wono ni susue mu no ye pe womo a womo ma MPP elusu ya na enye ono na no na Greater Accra Regional Chairman of the MPP ebe kan say as opinion no that district assemblies common fund ano no wo ka hu bi pa wono no ma MPP lusu ye is an sika na wo say ko mansini mu na nka sane na nka enema adwuma koso no maami tena so ama party for ehunu mpuntuo ama sika ntimi ansane ankofom maami say na mo aseme na mo pese mo ka no aseme na mo pese mo ka no ewe nkotie na nkasa no no anka na asem MPP mu no akwaye say still the party is still looking for reasons ema wonu edi entwo ewe yedi nkomoni abon nkomoni abusansem afa issues in we'll talk to a political scientist na yagene thoughts on neekoso within the NPP. Of course, other issues are a good so ayehwe na ewie enso ekira na ene no Christian Council for calls on the president say onsensi ana wonto aso yes onsensi onto National Cathedral project no so no amankofo bebrebu afu last week and a Christian Council for Costa president as part of nkobo mo de koye no won say mampani ehwe na National Cathedral project no onto aso no wie na oman no da chimma ana nchirima ebehia bribisa as a national heritage and a non-denominational facility a eka oman ni bom. Akọ social media say amanfo adwa say sika yesum already see ye see National Cathedral foundation kra yantu wieye na nso kɔhwɛ millions of dollars akomu a ti ekase Ghana sika yesanfa nkɔhya de mu abiemu a are we being fair to the people of Ghana na? And a lot of people are talking, but Christian Council for mampani a number of options say sanka obema ho kwan anka private sector for ensom nanka abani animu ne nhwe onomu ankrankra ene nsori a omu betibia ba together nanka omu raise funds e de awie sa project no ewe mi busa Ghana ni on a scale of preference ema wo enye wo bia wo nkwa na me cancel ma chiri on your own scale of preference make scale of preference and patch say eniema wususu say ehia Ghana sesia say uyi emu 5 anya bia continuation of National Cathedral project no o de beka o top 5 items on your scale of preference ama oman Ghana na. And I want us to be honest about this matter because people are divided over the future of sa project site hono. Say ye be koso dia National Cathedral no. Ye see ye be ya hwana na eye aban na eye ana Christian Council for na afa to ho so no moye. Do we need that facility? Aban asase oman asase ye pe bibi de asase na ya Mususu say eno eye a topmost priority a yemfa asase nya na. Would you support President Mahama say o release asase na Christian Council na omofan wie National Cathedral no ana we should repurpose site no fanye bribi fufro. But don't forget sika komu de dawo ya spend sika de dawo ya tu architect come where drawing so ya fa contractor nanka adwuma oba be yo waji sika ni bi de dawo ya tutu foundation ama bia da na swimming pool ti ya be ma sa sika ni nyina so akokwa na let's get talking opposition on National Cathedral ya den ya de ensa koto abrewa aduanim ye nyen nsem free mu ananse ya de ensa tumi ye ndi wie preko. Join me live on Facebook and let's get talking in area. But there is Galamsey also on the table. Galamsey Mkomono eti saying and I mean no say members of the minority at the pressure to the minister in charge of lands and natural resources Eswo, the Honorable Amakufibua. And pressure mo de tuno so na small pressure. Guess what the minority is demanding from the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources? Minority force say no our minister no air ready. Na watch bia every week. Oma no briefing on the fight against Galamsey. Every week briefing every week na watch bia ombeka galamsey entokwa no ho asem enkyere oman ne ehunu baabi a yeduro ene mpempenso a yede ntokwa no eko na manfo busa sa weekly briefings here minority for demanding
Happy FM 98.9
ededin na beba ebesesen bribi edin pa ne the end goal. How much of a contribution and as our weekly briefing, ebe towards ending this menace ayetiwin. But over from the governance point of view, so weekly briefing and so betime deepen interaction between the ministry and the people. Ebe so ma ministry no opportunity a wo betimi ama timely briefings a ebe boa ama oman no ehunu no ma appreciate anamon ministry ni tuo eno so beboa ama ehunu every week activities a nine mosufo yiye ene wona e omo chichi omo insu a ye save ene nsase a yetimi reclaiming. But to what end? Sa pressure yi ano ayehye e wo parliament
98.9
meaning how far the minority are willing to push for this weekly briefing from the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. But on the other side of the Galamsey Nkomo, Professor Stephen Adai has stirred the hornet's nest. Di Galamsey Nkomo in a peninsula no so de na no batumu bi. Obekan ya wo say gold board ya yeti ye ene ama Galamsey no agensem wasi gold board no a legitimize Galamsey ahye Galamsey fo no kutupa ama wo mo akukuduro na asem ni se gold board ito nyina efa kese na free Galamsey fo ya ho enti ubeye den na sa Galamsey fo na nso wakon atia wo mo in fact ayi wo yema kon atia wo mo se wutu wo mo ase
98.9
ubenya gold in every hin. But I thought we have small scale miners in Ghana na omo de omo kura tumi krata ya mo kwan so wo muntu fo magudie na wo mo no se ye tutu illegal for na se wi a sa small scale for no wo mo enye enough so mbetima supply gold ana cause gold board nyeti asese auto gold from licensed small scale miners and not illegal miners. But I hono and I na manfo busa se small scale miner gold no ahyensude bi da ho a kire se we enya Galamsey gold na small scale miner de na Galamsey gold no bibi wo ho a kire se we ye Galamsey gold entima gold board nto ana se gold board ento Galamsey gold a Galamsey for gold no hwana na eto
epa ho adaben enti kabi epa ho adaben enti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
And we are more knowledgeable than the NDC. Today they beat us to it, didn't they? That's not the only thing they did. They have been able to keep the dollar at 12. Why is anybody not blaming the governor, the finance minister, and the vice president who chaired the economic management team? Is it because I'm a female? I'm a woman. So in this country, where we have too many male chauvinists, it's easy to put your hand in a woman's eye. Dollar has been kept. Whether they are putting money in, whatever it is they are doing, President Akufo-Addo made it clear that he only brought Dr. Bawumia to come and help him to fix the economy.
Happy FM.
He said, if I say it in tree, yesikana ye jata, and muntina makofa Dr. Bawumia se ombe yesikane mayen umianum. If after 8 years, yentimia yesikana, where are the men who are blaming me? Where are those who are pointing fingers? Say mina mima yelusui. What about the fact say 17 to the dollar? All those men, do they not exist? It is sad that I have to come out and talk about a party like this. But the way they are pointing their hands into my eye, I have infections in my eye. And it's time for me to bring out that log. I did not do anything wrong. I am an agent. I'm a tool. The job is by the administrator is to receive funds from finance. And when you receive the funds, you disburse it as approved by Parliament. If you receive funds that is not approved, you cannot be allowed to disburse it. I worked hard. My job was given to me by President Akufo-Addo. By the time President Akufo-Addo was leaving office, he honored a few people that he believed had worked very hard for him. We got various categories, the Order of the Volta and all that. And I'm proud to say that President Akufo-Addo honored me. You members of the media, I am the say we are mommy opportunity. Say we should be addressing a few issues. There's been some allegations against me. Say, members say Greater Accra did not vote because we were not considered for running mate. I want to say here equivocally that I have said no such thing. I've checked from GH1. They don't have it. So all of that is a fabrication. And I condemn the release that came from my regional chairman. I think he has acted in bad faith because he swore an oath to defend the good people of the Greater Accra when we made him regional chairman. By the Altering Pattern rules, if you see any publication before you address it, at least you need to ask me questions. I was not asked a question. I don't know anything about it. It's just a desperate move by him and I guess some of the people in his team to mar my image. I condemn it. I've written letters to the secretary of the regional party in Accra, and I'm expecting that something will be done about it. But I want to say here and now that I have not made any such statement. Indeed, I don't believe in it. It was not only Greater Accra that didn't vote. Even Ashanti region that you were given the running mate, you didn't vote as well. Central didn't vote. Western didn't vote. We lost by over 1.7 million, and we must be concerned about that. How then do I zero it down to Greater Accra? What is so special about Greater Accra? Who has made a case for Greater Accra? It is the duty of whoever won as flag bearer to choose his running mate. He chose his running mate from Ashanti. We hailed it and we worked hard. We just didn't win. So that is a fabrication.
Madam Irina Toshi, a former administrator of the District Assembly's Common Fund, ne administration ena drip machines si baye. Na ade ni nyina akwa se access still na no MPP for no eda so ehwehwe ekwan ya fa so mu lusu ye. And in spite of the existence of a report, party mpanimfo are still ascribing reasons in tia omulusu ye. And some of these reasons attack individuals nibi. Ebi na kobeya ama Irina Toshi ekekansem yo. Na wabusa sem Say one more ye kofo bo ba so mo mran be CD ni yi no. Kwana na ebo omudin ebra ye hwehwe kwan a MPP fa solusu ye. Na ono ti ne ba bi yesi yamfa running mate amaninti na Greater Accra fo anto aba. Na Greater Accra chairman yo kan say research ben waya odigina so ka say Greater Accra fo aba o manto ama MPP. Enunti na MPP lusu ye na nti kura o manto ne say na Irenato ship running mate ayamfa ama no. Nti ama Greater Accra fo nyina abufu ye na wo manto aba. Asemu ni fie o. Asemu di anka ni fie. Nanso onipa dasani ene be kwa kofa nsemu aba. Me be Facebook enche na me do messages ni bi atwa mu. Na emomu no, amemfa mefutusem embrewo ena awie. Let's say no to single-use plastic and let's save the environment. Awie obe mia wani no aye bribi ama me a kebeboa me. Ebeboa wo nso. Bribi ben na mesre o say ye ma me. Masem yetiawa. Rubber no adoso. Single-use plastic no ebuso. Rubber ne say environment no. Timidie mesre o. Yanko back to titimremu. Na kwan a ne e fa so koto aduane, kwan e fa so ekodwom, kwan e fa so e package aduane. Yanko titimremu. Say no to single-use plastic. Ewu hia so beje rubber nje. Ene metobro ni nkate. Maame ne de ebro ni nkate ni gu pepa mu. Sa no de gu pepa mu se be ya obetimi ahwie de agu rubber mu di ama me na me madam aden. Wa eja wadi. Hwe wumfie. Time ana ye abayoa. Ebro ni nkate ni ye de gu rubber mu a. O si da bi sa time kwa no ye chichire no ne ye ne te se nkofie. Me say yes, me pene sa ye ne sa ama me. Ene ja obobo pepa ne sa de ma me a me ko na ja me sesa ma de na me wie ti anka we odi begu rubber mu ama me o me wie aburo ni nkate ni wi a rubber na e bola o me nse me to atwene ankoto bola mu a ekoto gatam eto asase ni mframa hunu de nakọ rubber ba ko betimi afiri asylum down Kopia Accra Central mframanti bola ena etwa ye hu nyina ehia yentu ho fo na yentwe ho emfiri bola nsem ene rubber ensem no.
Maminka about single plastic use the kit way be. But you find out. Mr. Atie for any million more zongo. Mutani zongo, Kubere Muduka Mukia single use plastics. Single use plastics in a cow damwa. Look at you when the Mona Nigeria North. Kamaza Wichitobana and I eat to bani chicken gawa in. Ama Yuzumu such a Muna Communica chicken politan bag. So now Rokuku. Kuduka Kubere Mutar Muzot together Mukia single use plastic. Now in the melana na masala kama mabisi ni bojimena woman country kadala ne basite mena ayirizane to the fight against single use plastics matita use la rubber mata chentenga pogadanga ni ya yiri jadala masala kama kutaka danaka aboti nyaka tinyabo kabo te basite mena abase single plastic use ma tene jambo yila ti ati nya pobla papa nyo vata po amajilla temena pa nyoka roba po konnala ko take twim china even transport nyukoko tinja nyukoko ke chinipo to masalum bibi de meka nyina no se mo me nyina yan so regina na fight against single use plastics no na e dey how eba your environment kanino na siremu se be to bania na edigu ahaban mu ba sisia ye nyina asua tra edigu roba mu koko kura yenum koko na yenum koko okuram ba sisia ye bibia edigu roba mu ite mesre enuanum na adofonom momie nyina yengyina na yenkontia ana be se bibi o se o ma ye campaign na nante market to market with t-shirt na omo hu se really we want to stand and fight against single plastic use medicine
epahuada ben
plastic eho na ye ba adwemu ye hu se nipa dodo na na edwa omo bedi ye eguru ababadi mu nipa dodo na na ye hunu no se womo banso womo nkura bag bia womo ebansa pan ena omo abedi dwa egu baller mu di kofie me friend baller because rubber no odi du fia the next thing is o to atwene ye mu bebre ya masa single use plastic suban no edidi ye mu ama ene be bia wo be fa bia rubber nkwa na wuhunu rubbers aye yen gates mu ma yen street so rubbers aye so ma epunimu rubber nkwa na egumu yen saase ni nyina aye rubber enso yen nyina ye begi atumu se ye ma me ne mu amu wadwemu ha mo begi atumu se emiri bi etwamu na obie ni won mu a wokodwomu a onkura ne basket a odi kodwom emiri bi etwamu mu nyina mo begi atumu se ukodwomu a eniema de rubber chichire no ne ye de paper ena na chichire ye de cement paper chichire nam ye de cement paper chichire tomatoes ye de cement paper chichire niema bebie enkati a ye rekura ne ye de paper ena na chichire saa na ye no enso ene yesi ye ne ebie yesi ye mpebre enti ene no obi akodwomu a ensapan na wakodwom obeba no edwa kakra wokodiye na ode rubber edi na chia ba fie oyi niema ni fi rubber ni mu a rubber no adane bola na ebi anamunim ade ba ko a ewo rubber ho polythene bag ene banku rubber ne rubber senkitinkiti ya muhui ade ba ko wo ho ne se sa rubber empro oto twene a wobetimi ewu agya rubber no wona rubber no da so ti ase rubber ni bi etimi di as much as 50 years net asase so na wo nipa wo ko o take away polythene bag no ene eno akwagide abafie in the next 15 years sa rubber bag na wo to twene ye no ebekoso anante asase so na wo nipa wo agya hoko ewe ye de nkomo bi abase moma ye nyina ye boye ho na ye nye ne ebetimi aye na se yebetimi anka rubber bag no yente so ene ukodwomu akodi dwa anka ne se ne anka wo bai na anka wo kura basket na odi abedi dwa ade ba ko nso ye huni se wo mu a eto aduane ene yemfa haban ensebu aduane biem anka first yete emo yete wache egu haban mu na ye de paper asa chichire ho de amawo na wo de akọ ene okogina ho na ne nsagu nachi o to wache sen osimeto wache 10 cedis na wache shishishi a ntutu free mu ba no na yayi rubber hata ya ye de petrochemicals na aye na ya te wache na gu rubber ni mu ama okwabrani na ye de imekwa gusu di amano na ya chichire ni asa di asha na da rubber mu ni asa chichire rubber ni because you say oil ni be fi ebe pia fa ho ansa na ye de ahye final take away rubber mu di amao enti okoto wache 10 cedis ebi a enam 10 cedis ana 15 cedis o de rubber bags miensa na edi wachi abafie na ne ye ya ne se obedu fia no hu se aduane ne edi gu chansi mu o na wahwie aduane na free chansi mu de agu wahwie gu rubber di mu edi agu chansi mu ohia wo mo rubber no ato rubber na twene aduane kakra bi a wudi na bola oye ewie ye besre o kwa akoto aduane a bomoden fa o chansi enkoje rubber ma edwomu ha wutie ma me pe bowl bi si wo nchen na o kwa akoto waache a o de bowl da kwa akoto se wo kwa akoto wo gobe a enkoje ngu rubber mu emfa emma emewie mu chansi mu wie ntontwene na rubber no eseye nsase no rubber no eku ayemmoa rubber no aye epunimu ma menu mienu ewo asudie ye wo chefa ewo sadie mu enti ye say let's all say no to single use plastic mama ye nyai single use plastic no na yemmo environment no ho ban ye beslo eya mo mani ko school a obo mu pekoko no eya to flask a beta di koko na gu mu ama akwada no koko hihyehe a ye de gu sa rubber ni mu no eya yade e na wo to e de ama akwada no wo se wo de aduane a ehyi egu ahaban mu a ahaban ne pampan agi aduane ni mu saa pepepe na rubber ne tie chemicals a ye de ya rubber no se wo de aduane a ehyi gu mu a chemicals no enso ba aduane ni mu esane heat na ewo mu no akwada no yade na wo to de ama no ebi kura mpo de omoye mane ye tan Omo de aduane ni gu rubber ni mu no maka emo na fra e wo rubber ni mu na omaka rubber na no na omafe emo etise se ne wo no pure water
Epa ho adaben
Bibi mene nananom anope yenso ye koto wachi no e bi ye tensin any a basket any a de koto ye nyina ye boa na wo campaign etimi edimu nti eja ye koto wachi anope no e bi ye kandan any a tensin titi ni nyina saa ne ye tono eja nneemafo na ese emra adane nti ti asa akoye dadem ya da ase bibi so wakaye
Epa ho adabenti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Asɛm no nyinaa ɛno no hyɛ no so na tu ho anamɔ na nso yɛ ne obetimi ayɛ ɛwɔ wafa mu na yɛtimi ate single use plastic yi ɛsoɔ ɛwɔ yɛmpɔtan mu yɛabrabɔ mu ɛne ɛyɛ ɔman Ghana emu enyina da na awie na yɛtwe ma adwene esi so sɛ I don't know how to describe him but me body ni kyerɛ wo a ebi a wo ate deda the venerable reggae artist Jimmy Cliff ɛna ne yɛte sɛ wawuo 81 wɔn odi 81 years ɛna odi wuye na for me in particular Jimmy Cliff we will be a bomb in kaye a rehon kaye pa isane say edwumadi a ye di e friend e pa ho adaben ne ba say edwumadi e pa ho adaben e hyase as ye pa hunu
Happy FM 98.9
we want to know na sa program ye pa hunu no eno na enyini abe pa ho adaben abakwasem kakra wo sa adwumadie no ho ne sɛ onipa a ɔpaw sɛ ɛyi edi no ɛne program no signature tune ɔno nso aka nkyina gu ɔdodo adamfo Dr. Khan and I remember vividly your programs meeting and you see the political talk show ba awia ye frɛ no ye pa hunu but aka signature tune na ye de bema program no and you know Dr. Khan and music ote no say must show ni din say ye pa hunu so Jimmy Cliff has a song called I Want to Know it say ye pa signature tune
Happy FM 98.9
for a new afternoon political program. Your friend ye pe hunu dia obest suggest say we should go for Jimmy Cliff's I Want to Know. Today Jimmy Cliff is no more. And you know who ye. Listen to this. Say we follow Happy FM wa cha. This would remind you of the beginning of a Panwada Bang, the days of ye pe hunu. But we koso ewo Kumase. Ebe koso within the first week of December, the 3rd to the 5th of December 2025. Jumedie edin ene Ghana Herbal Conference. Jumedie day one we nim habaima ene habandro eba together. Yeba bedi habandro edachi ehun komo. Ekwan me ne be fa so a se ne titimire mu no ye niema no ye betimi de abefo nso abamu na ahabanru adwuma no nso etimi akonanimo. Roni say harmony in herbalism, balancing tradition and innovation. Bra they be experience live herbal demonstrations ahodo ebekoso. There be exhibitions. Of course, there'll be engaging discussions with top practitioners, researchers, and regulators. Obetimi are a part of this event by registering. Registration is free. Opeso or register and one is wako internet and also GhanaHerbalConference.com. Obetimi nso afrɛ 0202222095 na odi a register pacho registration me say subiem registration no eye free opese oba na obe exhibit eye wo niema nkankane ahabanuro ene o products hodo awa obetimi nso afrɛ the same number 0202222095 na odi a book will stand. Obetime Digimedi Nechi live on social media at GMA Herbal Conference on all social media platforms. Jumedi Insum Penifo Adi Jumeku Ahodo Aso Asne.
98.9.
The Ministry of Health, Food and Drugs Authority, Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association, GAFTRAM, Mudini Wow, and the Center for Plant Medicine Research. We need Jumekua. Aso Global Media Alliance asene yede the first of its kind ebaso Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy. Yonkwede galamsey hun komo kakra ne ehwe se ekosen are we making inroads? And of course so far jubedie no ene ntokwa no akowie sen. One of the people ombe aboam ayen am yehunu galamsey ntokwa no said the aban kono no ne mpempenso akoduo ne se so ani eniema asesa small scale miners. There have been a number of suggestions. Omo akasa so the suggestions ni bi agu akwan mu. I want to engage them and oko parliament
Happy FM.
Minority for say the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources Emma Omaino weekly briefings on Galamsey fight. Question is sa weekly briefing say eden sakrai bi beba na ed improvement bi beba in the fight against Galamsey na. Well, yamon komoni ni nkomo Michael Edujemfi Ashanti Regional Chairman Emma Ghana Small Scale Miners Association. Yenkwa homa no so na yeni ni nkomo. Mr. Edujemfi timi kan Happy FM so ne memo ha.
This call is being recorded.
Mejidi se ohun ye de
Adumura Daroma, Wakaya Sopa, Mensa Monsomoye.
Oba de Daroma, ye ho odene na Ghana nsu ani nim sister da no ahono asai ebi nsusu kira na sese de Galamsey no agensem kuraja mo na mo wura mu mo ye small scale miners emraji mo atumu de Galamsey for ye no so ekotia mo pa so far ohwe 9 months adwumadi a wodie Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources ekwan a womo ede ko Galamsey na a small scale miners muhu ne sen
opani ma mentia wo ne wadwuma yefo na mentia watifo nyina awie afa Galamsey ho ensem kan no eduru brebi na ye ka ya ye mu bia adwuma no ye wo mu no yehunu te nipa ne bebre enti ase wa adwuma no mu no ya na ho ebo ha nyamia ni ni Ghana fo a ebo sugetire anam hawa wo mu susu se Galamsey ede aba no wo mu edi ebo efi se de niama esi ekono se ye tra ho aye nhwe ha a anya de a ebetumi aboa na de ba ko so a wo se ye hu so ni se ewom se Galamsey fo wo chefa wo ye nsuwa yensa afi ya ese no nanso there are other issues ya equally yabu yani eguso a se ye se ye betu saa esa no a wo se ye hwe nyina na yemfa enyina Galamsey fo ko aso opani uhwe omayi mu a ye bone ekon awo Galamsey eso no kame ayese ekwan ba ko pe na yefa so ate de ku saade the use of force.
Okay.
The use of force. You know nyina so be atum sa force no ye use ama the results are ye hwehwe no yensa enkan. Into common sense will tell you that you can't repeat the same mistakes and expect a different results. And until anyone say Ghana man penny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Eka say onu de ohun say ye wo kon bebre ya ya fa so akosa akono nanso akwafoforo bi so ɛwɔ ɛhɔ no mo a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛfa so nti bere a yɛmu bisa no yɛtee saa asɛm no yɛhunu sɛ papa no wɔhunu adeɛ no ani so wɔhunu yadeɛ no ɛno nti obetumi apɛ aduro na wɔde asa na adeɛ baako a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhunu nsɛtia no ɛne sɛ asogyafoɔ ne asraafoɔ no a yɛsoma wɔn na mmom saa soma no yɛsoma wɔn no wɔn kɔ sɛ akofoɔ na mmom wɔn nkɔ sɛ wɔn ne nipa a ɛwɔ saa tebea no mu ebenya nkitahodie pa ama wɔn atumi ahunu kwampa a yɛn nyinaa ɛbɛfa ɛsoɔ ɛka ho ɛna ama wɔn ne galamseefoɔ no ntɛm no ayɛ hostile nti yɛmu bi deɛ yɛhunu sɛ saa bere yi ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhwɛ na yɛsakra ndeɛma mu na mɛtumi aka wode namos wɔn mo dwuma a wɔn mo die ɛne wɔn mo nsesɛeɛ atoto dada no ho a na nsakraeɛ kakra ɛwom a sela yɛhu sɛ yɛ improve no a ebetumi aboa paa
nsakraeɛ bɛn na ɛwɔ ne nan mo so yɛ ɛne ne nano aban dada no enso de asogyafoɔ yɛyɛ wokan wokyerɛ a yɛ use force over the years ansesa situation no nti sɛ ɛbɛkɔ so use force no ɛnya de ɛbɛboa waheli President Mahama so ɔka sɛ yɛwɔ options bebree na kyerɛ sɛ wo kasa yi mu no wahunu yadeɛ no na wahunu kwan so ɔbɛfa so ɔbɛsa yadeɛ no nanso saa mampani ya we use the same force through NIMOS. Operation Vanguard chichi galamseefoɔ ɛno abi na ɛkɔ soɔ. Operation Vanguard galamseefoɔ apata a ɔmo pepa agya gu mu hyehyɛ ɔmo sham fans ɛno abi na NIMOS yiye. Na megyina so de abusa sɛ enti sɛ wobɔ n'aba so sɛ wahunu yadeɛ no na wahunu kɔn bɛfa so na ɛyɛ saa tete kwan na woka ho asɛm na abi na oyusu a na nsunsunyɛ bɛn paa na demu
na menkyerɛw nsunsunyɛ ɛda namos mu ɛne ada task force ya wɔn ɛba bɛyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ saa ɛkoyaa emu wohwɛ a sei the rate is that yɛsese excavators ɛwɔ fam ebio namos wɔn bɛtu wɔn nan akɔ baabiara wɔn edi kan ɛyɛ deɛ broni ɛpɛ intelligence ɛne nti the situation a mpɛn bi na nipa bi eti bi kɔ na obi ɛwɔ lunches koraa yakɔ akɔsi ne nneɛma anaa yɛtu ne so extra no saa deɛ wei ɛno nso aba ɛfam afei wɔn ne association ɛkita hodie in terms of designing action plan ɛne wɔn adwumadie no ɛyɛ ade a ɛkɔ nkan paa nti wɔn adwumadie no mu no wɔn ɛgye yɛ input bebree ɛna wɔn atumi atu saa anamɔ no
na kyerɛ sɛ
adeɛ baako a sɛsi yi ɛmmoa yɛn ɛwɔ saa adeɛ no ho a ɛno nso no ɛkama sɛ deɛ ɛwɔ hɔ dadaada no ɛne sɛ partyfoɔ apolisifoɔ local polisifoɔ yɛ a wɔn nso ɛde wɔn ho agyim ɛwɔ saa operations no ɛno ɛne adeɛ a yɛsusu sɛ ɛkɔɔ so mpɛn bi saa adeɛ no ɛsan ɛkɔ so nansen a ɛno nti aban no ɛnhwɛ na afei wɔntumi ntu so ɛsa ɔpɛni wobɛkae a aban yi ɛbaeɛ no na wɔhyɛ no dwumadi ase no ɛma operations yi ɛsɔre dendenden ma obiara asɔre a na wɔnam baabi na wɔkɔ akɔyɛ operation ama yɛka ho asɛm ɛno so ɛna ɛnam so a RGP task force a wɔteeɛ yɛma aban no ɛma wɔn de wɔn adwumadi ɛto ɛhɔ deɛ yɛhwehwɛ sɛsi a ɛne sɛ na mo so na sɛsi aban no wɔma yɛate ɛsɛ sɛ wɔn ɛna ɛbɛtu saa anamɔ no in terms of operation ɛnu nti aban no ma yɛ te aseɛ sɛ wɔn ɛtete nipa no ebi yɛ a wɔn tete saa nipa no bi ɛba wɔn ɛbɛbiebie wɔn camp ɛwɔ various mining sectors yɛ a ɛwɔ Ghana ɛno na yɛpɛ sɛ aban no ɛsɛ saa deɛ no mu ɛtena na ɛfa operation no yɛtumi nya one identified body na wɔn a ɛde wɔn ho ewurawura mu yɛ a saa nipa no nso no wohwɛ botaeɛ a wɔn de yɛ saa operations no a ɛnyɛ ɛkono emom sɛ wɔn ɛbɛpɛ biribi ɛde abɔ wɔn aka so ɛna wɔn ɛyɛ saa adeɛ no.
Okay.
Nti saa adeɛ no ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhwɛ na yɛtumi ɛyi saa adeɛ no efiri hɔ na n'amos no yɛbɛtoto wɔn bebree na wɔn ɛbɛyɛ visible na wɔn atumi atu saa no efiri sɛ wohwɛ deɛ ɛte sɛ aban ɛde ama n'amos a ɔpɛni ɔhaw yɛ yɛkɛn ɛne deɛ Ghanafoɔ ɛka no nyinaa ne sɛ yɛnkwaeɛ yɛde galamsey ɛsɛɛ no yɛnsuwa yɛde galamsey ɛsɛɛ no ɛna galamseyfoɔ ɛtu amena wɔ asase so a wɔn ɛnkata so na wɔn agya hɔ ɔpɛni asɛm a yɛkɛn ɛne saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa wei Ghanafoɔ ɛberɛ a na wɔn hunu saa adeɛ no Ghanafoɔ ɛmɛsɔre ɛmɛkasae ɛfa galamsey adwumadie ho na wohwɛ mmara so a ɛwɔ hɔ dadaada ɛnyɛ nnɛ yɛ a nnɛ saa mmara no ɛyɛ adwuma a forest reserves yɛma license small scale miners ɛnkɔyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ hɔ water bodies yɛma license small scale miners ɛnkɔyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ hɔ enti yɛwɔ mmara dada yɛ a ɛbɔ saa adeɛ wei sɛ ho ɛban enti sɛ yɛwɔ mmara no ɛwɔ ɛhɔnom a na sɛ mmara no ɛnyɛ adwuma a kwan na wɔsɛ yɛhwɛ no
well saa mmara no saa mmara no at a point in time was amended ɛma yɛma kwan sɛ forest reserves ni bi wɔ hɔ a yɛbɛtumi akɔ mu ɛnɛ na abɛn sɛ ɔtutu anamɔn ɛde akɔ na wakɔ akɔyi saa mmara no afiri hɔ
ɛnyɛ small scale mining it was for large scale mining concession saa law na wɔn ɛtetaeɛ no a wɔn etwitwa forest reserves no the concession was given as large scale miners for large scale mining purpose na wɔn a yɛde ma wɔn a wɔn ni mine deɛ ho nimdeɛ biara ɛnam amanyɔsɛm a yɛde yɛ adeɛ nti no wɔn na ma etwitwa no nketenkete ɛma small scale miners enya akwan ɛkɔyɛ mu adwuma nti sɛ forest reserves no yɛde ma obi as large scale concession na small scale miner akosɛm ɛyɛ adwuma yɛpɛ obi ate no a kwan ɛna ɛwɔ sɛ yɛdi kan ɛte no ɛna yɛn nyinaa yɛnim sɛ yɛ forest reserves no so no ɛyɛ forest commission ɛna yɛ wɔn asɛdeɛ sɛ wɔn bɔ yɛ forest ho ɛban eti sɛ obi ɛkɔwura forest mu yɛ a ɛni kwan sɛ okɔm na wɔyɛ adwuma koraa common sense will tell you sɛ nipa a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ pepa no ɛyɛ forestry officer yɛde saa kwaeɛ no ahyɛ ne nsa ɛnso wɔn no yɛgyae wɔn nyinaa na yɛnenam galamseyfoɔ a wɔn akɔ mu so ɛso sɛ ebi a ɛnka yɛyɛ ama forest reserve biara district ɛwɔ mu sɛ basi yɛba mu sɛ yɛyɛ mining ɛwɔ mu na officers a wɔwɔ hɔ ɛna yɛtake mu on a ɛnka they would have set up a wɔn nso ɛnsa hɔ ɛnyɛ nhwɛ ha
very well
ama ɛnkɔduru baabi a wɔn adwumadie ɛbɛbɔ wɔn.
Mr. Dujemfi yɛn mede wobɛkɔ akyi kakra ɛmra na wobɔ NIMOS initiative n'aba so na wɔkyerɛ nsonso yɛ ɛda NIMOS ɛne the other operations a yɛhunu mu wɔka biribi sɛ under NIMOS no excavators ne hyehyɛ n'aba fam wɔsan so ka sɛ NIMOS dwumadie no yɛ intelligence led kyɛ sɛ wɔn mu hwehwɛ mu hu sɛ ahanom yɛ galamseyfoɔ ansa na wɔn akɔ hɔ wɔn mu ntu ɛyɛ small scale miners foɔ so sa begyire no so de abusa sɛ ɛyɛ wenti na mampani ebegu IGP tax force esane sɛ na wɔn ato apete a obiara ni ani wɔn te sɛ mine na wɔn akɔ hɔ ɛna national security foɔ bi nso nkɔfoɔ bi nenam the national security foɔ din nenam a wɔn so from ho tax force indeed at a point in time tax forces bebree a wɔn nenam a wɔn ɛkyekyɛ nkurɔfoɔ president agu ni nyina ena waja 9 mos pe obetimi akan sisudua se fees egu ni nyina de 9 mos nko agina ho no sa extortion ene tax forces ahodo bi ayo mu piepie no omu tu atwa na
awo ho menka toro enada ho awo ho especially the local police over Asante Media mewa the quiet and carry these are areas that Kenya police for no ye wo madwuma e wo ho no airtime and the idea no so no wo madwuma wo mo edin so no ni nyina na se wo mo kọ na wo mo akọjiska
e dey na man ye time
party for bi opani wo say galamse dwumadie no enti me say ya ka the term galamse say dey see use wo Ghana hanma ya na eye ya ya de sa edino ama chese nipa wo mo eye sa adwuma ni nyina no they have become criminals.
Now, is it not so because se wokọ forest bi now ko hu small scale mine adwuma wo ye now hu adwuma illegal mine area empempi no hu sunsun bia
opani sunsun bia na galamsey any small scale mine no adwuma kwa ye fa so ye adwuma sunsun bia any. Now all that we are clamoring for and say we and sustainably. That is the key word. And I am telling you, you will not be our woman need license, but they are doing the right thing, managing responsibly and sustainably. There is obvious to say, Ubuntu Obiswa, all licenses and so even large scale mining. We have a lot of large scale miners. Yeah, one more operations, you know. What's a kumwa? It is not in tandem with 10 years. What a regulatory mechanism. No, 10 year woman, a year woman, a man. And to open the Tanzania example. Scar issue where be SRT. About Tanzania for whom small scale mining. Now, one more a year. Now, if you whom so more SS, one more and Sassano. The late Magafuli president. Na womodia post for next for etata galamse wono na enkrofo yi mi hu ko no wo mo ebo wo mo ekoye adwuma bro mo moje ni se wo mepe wo ma no aduane na je na fe ya ye wo mo criminals ya enti o frɛ wo mo no no wo mo tena ase ene o tietie wo bo adwuma no mu a na ohunu enseseye a wo se wo ye. And I'm telling you, now Tanzania, not tourism and not elite. For warm revenue generation and the small scale mining, the way a shape or mine and the emphasis at the air on mine. Opening, galamse, didn't come. Revenue crampa. I'm telling you, Nancy are buying small scale mining sector. And you go reserves and you go. There are other and maybe a cost our sector no more. And I'm say amount for a deal or more criminals. Now Obia Soria or Sabi Obiso a German warrior now what they are penal Adrian. It said, when we say Oba now obey a 100 cities, tell obey me this amount. Now obey to me, I ni a Juma. But I young face no crack. And you know, as a man, you're fairly in terms of how I was a small scale man and a year, Juma, and I'm a drew baby,
because what's and since you be a naquaya small scale miner, any illegal miner, any Juma.
So the only thing is that Nippon, why not doing so? Responsibly.
So that is where the problem is. It be said because I didn't to a bomua near one yaman a license say on to famo goodie o to no biara yen to say obia seven prediasa onim kon be adwuma na ensunsu bia na net saying
and yes don't make the mode of operation.
Exactly. A kwan a fa so tu fam agudie no.
The mode of operation.
Enya no ne a kwan a wo fa so tu fam agudie no. Mode of operation no.
Aha.
Eno na me kan.
Aha.
Say a kwan a wo mo fa so tuo no. Say de mo tu galamsey. Who illegal mine na we small scale mine na hu sunsuye bia.
Ana me say a kwan ya fa so a ye de ye adwande de. Enso say bia ni but obi a all mining responsibly no. The problem we have now say obi a all your mining no onye niye. Se nipa ni enye niye a anya de sa problem yi eba.
So me person kabema
that's not to say sir galamsey for nyina enye niye. Despite the fact say you feel say galamsey for ye illegal miners no small scale miners no. The reality is say enye galamsey for nyina krampo ena wo mo enye mining no eyi.
Me question is say if oka say difference be any illegal mine and small scale mine galamsey ni small scale mine mu a then most small scale miners no mo ye part of the problem.
Difference them
I think the difference home
gravity technologies and yeka Ghana hanom yeka small scale mining we refer to small scale miners as one more license as small scale miners. And those without license are called galamseyers.
Okay, odi mo anu si.
So, sa definition we enye ade baako. But I am talking about a kwanya ye so mining, small scale mining. Small scale miners say you excavated. Galamsey for use excavated. Small scale miners say use washing plants. Galamsey for use washing plants. You know, and no na me say I know the ansonsunie bia endem, but a kwanya wo fa so a wo ye wo adwuma no if you are mining responsibly and sustainably Ghana for any problem. And in this way so won't me anka say ni me no nyina ye adekro.
So say if mode of operation no any kwan a mo fa so tu fam agudie no difference bia ni mu ntemo de a na ene yensa ase say yensu ase a ene na mo a ya ma mu tumi krata se mu ntu a you are expected to do responsible mining no we are a huge part of the problem ojibetu bedi atum
you are creating a position bia enya sa na etie the year kan nyina ene say galamsey for small scale miners they all employ the same mode that we want adwumadiem but obi ade ne de eye ne yie obi so amfa ne de enye ne yie enti say ano say obi the key word is responsible and sustainable mining. That is to do mining without recourse to say how environmental degradation and so policy no.
So if we are talking about responsible mining today, now there was small scale miners, there were galamsey for inso say and say now there is no difference between galamsey for any small scale for. Then near all ye irresponsible mining no mumudu do na be small scale miners.
But I won na wo kan sa na me nche mu no enkyere sa. Me nche mu na me nche mu no enyan say.
Because sanka small scale miners no responsible mining na anke be hu difference no.
Me pato brabio.
Say anka small scale miners no responsible mining na anke be hu sunsun ye da galamsey any small scale miners in some.
There are a lot of galamseyers who are doing responsible mining. We have a lot of galamseyers. They don't have documents. But when you go to their mining site, now they are not destroying water bodies. They are not destroying the environment. They are not working in the forest reserves. And can we say, only say, Yana or mine, Yaya say, say obey legal mining I just say yamau krata enti yan o manu krampo no yan hwe ekwan awo fa so awo ye adwuma no so ampo na yakasa wo ye legal mine na anase wo ye illegal mine. If you say sanka o mine no your narrative and say small scale mine bia or your responsible and sustainable small scale mine bia no ono na ye be friend legal mine na mom obi a wonye ni yie no ya friend galamsey a now that is maybe a duru say I was say because we have people in the sector who are doing the right thing.
Is it the
okay? Now person adianu so no wuntimi entwem now person nipa no so you promote those who are doing it well. Enti say ya ko sa ekun adabako a eyira ewo anamo yetu asoman no mu ene say yem promote wo mo a eye adwuma ni yie na eno so no ahye wo mo a enye ni yie no enkra ne opani ma me ma scenario
okay
madika ka say forest reserves ye ma ye land say wo water bodies ye ma ye ho enti eho no so aban entimi emmo ho ban na nipa ekọ ho no ekọ ye adwuma eduru ba bi na wo de so galamsefo a na sabe nyansa no ento asumu efise emra no se yenko na oman no so ayensese e de sa emiamia nyina ase enyumakuo bi nsa wo mo na ye wo mo ase se enyumakuo no entumi enya wo bremu small scale for bebre a ento asumu se yetimi abo ye kwaye ni yensu osuo yi ho ebai na afei aba asase eso na afei wɔn ɛyɛ adwuma no a ɛyɛ ne yie wokɔ ha wɔyɛ ne pond system ne nsuo wɔ recycle ɛkɔ ha wɔyɛ ne biribiara kama we should promote them na yɛ promote wɔn a na yɛn ha wɔn a wɔn ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛnyɛ no nyansa bɛkasa kyerɛ mo sɛ sɛ obi agya bɔne yɛ na wɔyɛ ne yie na yɛn ha no deɛ a ɛne yɛ me nso no mejai bɔne no na makoye de ye na me nso manya asumdie na me nso maye me adwuma endi ɛko no baabi a ye aduru no ye mu bi ye hu ni sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ye ensesɛ so a ɛbɛkasa akyerɛ adwen danse ye bɛkasa ye di atuo ne ma na egu nipa so sɛ de ɛbɛyɛ ade wɔ mo ɛyɛ no wɔ mo ebigai
small scale miners ni bi I mean utieti from the grapevine say to the bia most small scale miners na bi nso mo dem nsa asema illegal miners wo mu didi so because obi antimi nsori ase okọ obi concession so akwa kodidi wo ho ewo mreko an ye concession ye ne dia no o ma ne ho kwan a case in point ene yete ho court ya wuntumi case ikoswe which clearly gives evidence say there are small scale miners there are some small scale miners ma kwama illegal miners ebedidi o mama asase so giska o mo ho na no TUC for kwa probo e wachim nkro ni bi so o ma bo two politicians din ba ko MPP ba ko NDC accusation is say MPP ni no e small scale miner o tumi krata ni bibi odi tuo then so wadane asase ne de ama illegal miners and oje 70,000 wo mo ho and oni omo che efebo gudie na omo etu on asase no so no aban sesaye oni allegedly NDC constituency executive or akwatia or secretary aka bo mu a wo mo to asa adwuma no so we no mo ya dansidi e kire se there are small scale miners wo mo ma illegal miners eye adwuma o ma asase so a wo mo gisika free o mo
obani
eja
sasem we no small scale man ono ne concession no eyesen ono nate eyesen a wodi bi eko anwan wo yama concession o concession eso from 5 acres to 25 acres
na asase ne kase na be determine yen
asase ne kase
eno na be determine that de
one more the worker no but one more last case no one more the chicken and get at the small scale miners no one more agege last case last case no adwuma e wo se wo ye e wo ho ansa na say even wo be partners okra wo ne wo mo aye na wo mo aninim die e wo ho na wo mu ni hwe e wo ho no Womo na womo na small scale miner ono na one concession 25 acres no ono anso ne di empo na wakutwa bi adi ama obi na ebio de woka no ewo ho some of the politicians are womo the politics adije sa ensase no ono no onye na dwenkro ase wo kọ akwakoye mine no ebi but by virtue say wo abam na obetimi
Aje license no.
Aje license no. Na wakọ akọje na afi na wo kanya China for ebedo so no saara na ekoso. Wo mo dia no mo dia na wo mo dia.
Na wo dia ma China for no.
Na afi na waje ni goodwill na na otu bia so e wo the percentage ya wo eje. But say sia no small scale man say en sa say ho aye den amaye. Enti mostly that system na wo eka no. Politicians are large scale no ana womo yes ade no pa
operi bebe de women komo ni besi de na ma menji wadwen kire wo de minority for de ba hu na me hwese ebeboa bribia se ankabeya Minister of Lands in fact enye sankabeya omu demand se Minister of Lands ema o minor weekly briefing efa galamsey ntokwa no ho mo bush mu ni sen
me give say ebehia kura enye enimanimu ya because wo hwe aban no a still no oguso a wo ye ni seseye e wo sa sector no your license na ho ensem wonu say aban e ba bitina yensa license ba kokura wonu say de
wona wo bush ntu betima kire
nti ya the license na ma obi e be a small scale man na one sign license ya na ade be na won so wo hwe amanako nanso aban ete se o won se foforo ya wo de eba asa enyem nti niema o ye ewo man ho no I think say e wo say ye man bre na say ye pe weekly briefings a what me aba abaye because nipa no ne say ya wo ye wonye enwi jejira wo ka say na otwibia wo mra emema briefings. And you know, I think that I was a ma abano emre ekakra na sa ensusie no so wo mo de ye adwuma e betumi aboa hwe ansa na me de masem zo e be kwa wie pe di ma me anka so na ye ka illegal man and small wouldn't say Ghana ha o small scale mining sector about 12 regions say ya Ghana nyina small scale mining prevalent e wo ekonoma wo mo sa adwuma na wo hwe nipa wo sa sector ha no mo a wo mo a wo license say wo mo no 5% out of the total number the total number of Ghanaians wo mo wo sa small scale mining sector it is wo man no ye mra ene say ye ma license and sign na wa be legal small scale mining na so yen hwe ni because I was say this umubi krata ansa na wa ba legal small scale man na say nipa na apply krata no na won fa emanu a you promoting illegalities or
they said the fact is say you fa krata ne ma what does it mean say famra ne show nsem ne ko pass ase if you say wutu we are lawless
sabi
what apply for license ne farmer wa license ne ma ya wo say ye farmer mitimi amikutu
masa aya kojina empoano ne ko cha wo mo te empoano say wo mo amagi tumi krata na ma obi a enkopo enkoyi nam emedi na wo de ko kasa wo law
Mr. Jemfi, it will amaze you. Say every canoe a couple so ekoyi nam registered with the Fisheries Commission. Canoe biada. Into the fact is say the fact is say we apply for license yen farmer wo enti na so wa sorry na ko pass as na ofi asesu edidi so. We are lawless.
Daddy, I am taking your Masache.
Me too.
I am taking your own word. We say every canoe, a war empoano registered. But say every small scale man registered that. And can you know baby agree?
And now you are trying to justify. You are trying to. Who tries to be justify? Say, yes, say emrani say agise when you to me krata and san wakutu. na to be krata ne emfa ma wo a o promote illegality na make sure say the fact is emfa to be krata ma wo does not mean say fa emra ne hye wo nsem na kope wo wasase de fiase say wo tusu fomagudie
enu nti na me de empoano eye wo example eye bread and butter issue na wo so a eye wasede say wo e wo say wo so obi a eye adwuma ni ye nti wo ma no emra no what is preventing you say wo masa nipa no krata
na nipa ne nya qualified kura ne ma ne krata because also opeso otu fomagudie nti
the pacho winim who qualifies to be a small scale miner in Ghana.
And are you telling me say Minerals Commission for no omu nimni or sefata or see manu to me krata na.
Gabi emrano who qualifies to be a small scale miner unim.
Enti se emrano ho na Minerals Commission. Ahwe emrani mu nyabotre se emrano ho na Minerals Commission for esusu se won sem fatase de be mo ne emfa ma wa wontimi sori so kwa kotu fam agudie
ya wo mra ya kire emra no obi a wutimi akoye small scale miner so sa emra no wutimi wo qualify small Minerals Commission for anything media say wo mo edi now say na wo eka dia enyanka Minerals Commission for no wo mo ehwe wanimu a yo say wo de won say emfata but emra ye wo e Ghana say obi timi small scale miner no
na
we are Ghanaian now we are 18 years and above that is the requisite requirements
and that is why and maybe you don't know that is why the licensing is at the discretion of the minister ne power de be ma wo sa na mra no so te it is a minister from ma wa wontimi sori so okotu
now sasema wo ka say minister no epa is that the way to go say minister no epa won so no who qualify
enye who camera is that not the law enye sa na mra ne te say minister no exercise discretion as to the offer license ne ma no
minister no exercise discretion our ebra wo krata wo de akoma no bibi ebo ha ewo ho and you said decision said there wono a epebia
enti are you assuming say obi a wa apply for license and yen fa ma no na che say minister na mpeso de be ma na wo ka say minister ne be sorry say me fa license mu obi without reason
na the yahu bi ya wa no yenu ska na amanfo ekotua yesi obi a wonya ne license no wo fa no silver platter yesi obi a wo kwa ya wonya yen na yawo sector we know what people were paying as one more etimi entaka license we know what they were paying
say ade na yefo
anya fusa
o say anya fusa wona ye nipa ho adwuma anunti na se efo a nka banya aba kronyira no nka wo mo etimi ehunu de wo mo eye enya fo se de wo kano no ene se de wo ehunu no na enya fo a
eye nipa ho adwuma
yo opani Michael Edujemfi ewie meda wase ene me ho adaje a wanya agrantime interview nyame hirawo
lenso meda wase ene akwanya ya wodi amami
Michael Edujemfi chairman Emma Small Scale Miners a omowo Ashanti region wenu akọ Joseph Adankwa ete ha otutu ne smoke kama Uzabia
Araho.
Special one.
Araho.
Adoraho.
Miana. Do baby, I
am for you.
Minya imo. So, but an idea said you will see a Cassandra. I'm a
yeah.
Araho.
Yanko baby,
and then Yanko baby, I
was surprised that Muhammad didn't see from
We're setting agenda on a wedding.
This girl, I'm saying, your croc,
a bedding.
Young Timin to us,
a croc on your bedding. A bedding. A do baby knows, and I'm a no and yagene. But pay the okay no. I'm a quasi, me crown one way or the other. The enemy fee say, a sa bine per compassion. There be Quampana and what?
Oh, when you're interesting Casano.
Emwa. Unim, ahyase na me wa adwene bi say who say all starting na me feel say or can be so say ye wo kwan bi e de mining na ense nsuo ni ade na me say no so na oba ba kyerempo but ono ne de no de opese o kyerɛ nyina ne say we are Ghana ni now apply for license.
I will say them automatic. I will say them out.
Na say ne ka US visa. Obi a qualify so go US. Na re tina go gina US embassy ya ka
and his niam one wo ho ne say obi apply for license yen farmer and to expect so be den.
And two.
E was so kono to because a farmer no.
A man for TS ka kase nti obi nya scanning go TS so go yen adwuma. That is what he implies. Very bad oh.
That's the mindset.
And yana me dwene ho a me bisa senti oman no e be da akoye nim. Because and I know minim say when your opportunity and that video be circulate or social media na
nkwala no school for no.
Na maybe some say
baby minim say nkwada yi omo da so ye active galamseyers and I say they have been weaned from galamsey. Me patch say me ba be video bi.
Yeah.
Now what would tell me in person about Facebook because
no tie voices.
Ne tie ensem no nkwada ya abebebo mu video yi omo ye SHS nkwada. Na em say NGO bi ekọ wo mo district ho ne omo ko engage ye.
One of the Galamsey
areas. Na tie said nkwada no chire mu kwan a omo ye Galamsey no. Now I need to talk to this NGO one of these days. Say nkwada a wo mo pon school mo san call back into the trenches and I say nkwada no mu wo mu a and ye yi o mo free mu and mu school.
Yeah.
Joyce, take me to Facebook. Na yen share video way with your T4.
Illegal mining no me one leg me shoot. Yeah the med in ebe to rubber na black ni wom. Na yeah the ensa abrashe netie no. Sane med ni betimi ade ache gold no. Ye be issue rag. Na rag ne de atu ensam ye de tu ensam a ye de nsuo kakra we de ebekum na afọ na ye de ensa abonu mutokuru ni ayi med na achi gold no atum ye wi a ni achim sene med no ebe free gold no na yenya gold no
say ye Galamsey na at times ebo ho a ye de acid energy but normally no dey bia no yede mercury no entia ya yede yenya black na yede med ni tum ni achi oh ba rabem what the to pan ma e betuetio tie the to rabem ni achi uwi a na wo de nsu agum wo de nsu agum nya na wo tene no enwa ne be free na aka med na da ase uwi a na wo de ato hanki no achi uwi a no wa mia umia wi a obenya gold no akototo eno wo de be ko Mama to gold no na watoto ama we are buha ubegina onye sa obefa bi
yes please enti no ebi mo be dege na ebi mo wash na ebi mo fa lodi enti se ye lodi we na ye wash a ye de mat ye de mat bi na so enti load na be gu mat ni enti say ye wi adwuma na omayi mat no na like omako bom enti omo bom na enua na gold ni na be kwa kogu na ya rubber ni enti ewia na ye de mercury no atum ti say dia be brother kan na omachia enti omo chipe na yeso omo wo so na omo hwie nsuo no gu na wo chi na wo so na wo hwie nsuo no gu. It is over here now.
Okay, so nyoti ye SHS nkoda wo mo kire wo mo Galamsey experience. Na ne bomi hu the use of mercury.
Yeah.
They are exposed to mercury. Yeah. Mercury a heavy metal, if I'm
yeah.
Without any protection.
And say Efrania no.
Omo wash you nsu akonsuo ni.
It's not Efrania. You buy it before you pour it onto anwea no. So you already come into contact with the mercury before.
And sana we use nko.
And the Efrania, even when Efrania no, you still have your hands
in it.
Anyano. You're still standing in the water. So you have obviously an out and out contact to the air mercury, which is very critical. Erectile dysfunction. Brain damage. Obi kra onyimo anhwa the be free mu aba no enye papa. And it's not just that.
The last person who spoke your bow.
Yes. Your bar. And that is why so bekaya prof opoku samponi sampini. Dodo no anim no. Oko Kumasi Confanochi Teaching Hospital. Idea way back in 2021, 2022, 2023. Oshe dwumadie biase. Eko mining areas ahodo. Kofa samples of enkwada yawo wo ma won end to me antene wiase. Yeah. And some of them he reported and we had conversations with him on a power.
That's right.
Those times. Chiromukase and Kodani Buwa, they were deformed before they came out.
Yeah.
Mercury 90. Because they are exposed not just mercury. They were also exposed to cyanide. Arsenic. You understand? Akoda will use acid. Say easily. So I mean, this is what we are talking about. We are not just talking about. When we talk about illegal small-scale mining, it's just about ABU being a sika. We are talking about environmental degradation. The health impact, direct, and indirect. I'm talking about direct. Because you see, even before and son and our chimney say I'm just say heavy metals. Now, somewhere around 2023, there was a survey of a sort. And most of the lands that were close to Baby to Efema all of the lands are contaminated. And we should expect there will be elements of these hard metals, heavy metals, sorry. So for me, when it came out, I was not surprised because Bibi, we know very well say our health system is not well equipped to deal with some of these issues.
Exactly.
But we
incubators akwala premature because of galamsey. Now,
how much money do you even have? Incubator for how long? And it's not as if your universal health system and I say healthcare you're robust. We should not be lying to ourselves. Our universal health system is not as robust as we may think it is.
Mortality rate was
mortality rate was so. And mortality rate of me. But I say someone Mammy Qua was so quack or Mabu. I told the day and say, Mamma Nembano, Abofrano soon and Simon.
You lose
so exactly double-edged sword. Yes, saying sassy. Yes, saying soon, Sua. Yes, saying Niane. In Yensun, so a pomodine, any I want in it so. And on mine a boca. Now, you can say, my mind a boca. People just, and I got saying no to no massage. Yes, I said, almost saying now, almost assassin. Almost say every single microorganism in assassin.
Thank
you. Say in assassin over a period of time. To me, she was assassin. So in Debian can baby no move to a from a good no more year for a very long time. To me, you're fool. Into Nippon can no year for on the livelihood abono. So ni be the livelihood I day abono. Sandy pano. Obe say you be round near you church din for leap any dey social support near this send the pana den aba be kan be catch say he's or he or she is part is poor of the poor. That's why we realize here every single year bia no nanka your man ye say leap no ye dey ba ye yi amanfo afri ohia brubro mu but every year bia nyamanfo omoko ohia brubro nyamanfo omoko ohia brubro mu but we don't care.
That's true.
For me, that's why I'm saying say Obia O2 efemagudie biano. A treasonous offense. You are staging a war against the state.
Obia illegal mining.
Obia illegal mining. Utifemagudia untunu kwampaso. Unkuta
unkrakratao. Na
untunu kwampaso.
Illegal mining.
Illegal mining.
Yes.
Wacom came out with a report. I think it's 2020 no more. Me ne madam eye krantin edi nkomo. And she was telling me say, "Sir, enema ye hu say amanfo ntufim gudie ni ye no. Enye small scale miners ni nkwan. We even have medium scale and large scale miners for
illegal mining.
Almost illegal mining, and I said their practice could be labeled as illegal mining. But
But it simply tells you Seminars Commission has been a very weak link in all of this.
An EPA.
Yeah, an EPA.
EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. EPA. How is EPA protecting our environment? Edi na monto na EPA too. Said the beya the onyankopon dia chen de betimi abɔ ho ban. Eye. Enya bia gyanchirima. Aya da bia
na chinwo no manye enya achimwo baabi na former minister ko hu EPA boss EPA district officer wabro sram na awde ne bank ran no enya hwa EPA ni a wo be bo nsase no ban adwada no pa wabro sram na ebe den wetimi akoka kire ofi se masa wo se ni so no kro hu po se se wa he special.
Yeah.
I don't know what you make of BBT papa no earlier no. Or ye infantu who be with regards to Naimos ne send ye conto kwana every atwam ni and there. Ba BBC say and they na say nsunsu ye da Naimos and Vanguard ne other ones na ye hu ye no.
Okay.
But the point is that say nsunsu ye demu na someone say yen share excavators biem. Na someone say and then Naimos before we move no mu crime intelligence. So we move illegal mining. Interne no tax force na omo twati obi a small scale miner kra na aba wo no. O say no so eso ate.
Maybe that's all.
Oh, Mr. Anna mi busa ni say but inti se mampani gu IGP tax force egu ni akeka national security de ni nyina no. Ene obi amfi akire mamma be operation. O say that so ho. Question is say 9 months approach you bet him the ho to so say eno na be my solution na because I'm still waiting for the military bases. I'm still waiting for military camps na minister say be settle forest reserves bia ya reclaim bia no. Am I up till now? Now no last week ya was some be kan biem government to declare forest reserves, river bodies, security zones. When is government going to do that declaration? And I know so this is a Nam conference about.
Oh, there be Bibi, you see, the fight against Galamsey, no makande biya said the coordination. Now, I deal with no more yet. Maybe Sasa him for so import. I was asking we any omu input or munya was asking we on say. Unim, makom miya bebre. Assassino, asana be used no. Esa him from so Emma Quine. We trade giant. We try cocoa. If we cry to the sense of we train and tree. And yet, just will be also savage, especially on my bench, you know. I say, I am a was as so. Yes, small skill, and I say, Galamsey is so quiet, I know Paja cavities is now you. Because in Sunone, a honor, or coy and a crown, I want money on my own. Then you answer, and an ene di ka kwa asase so koye ho adwuma ansa na adwuma commence na mi bisa se we ni nyina no ahemfo de bia me kasa ahemfo beti aboa ma we ni so atwa kra unim de ti amekasa dunko no fe me kai 2014 ena yesi sabre me monipa ni din ba na wo a wo dunko abia nim former NDC organizer young guy bi obey coordinator crowd district onobu kufie hia mo time and me person me boni di say woko
no boni title dey see be hu no
aha no mo ta friend akwasi akra town
ene wa bo awie
aha urim okoja na wonsu na no ana ahemfo ne se o machi no dedua oh fa ja asem sere asem pa na me peke yo obi o wodun kwa atena from and true that na kwasi apia the free assassins kwasi akra town the free assassins
okay
ahemfo no frɛ no kwa ahemfie
adenti no kogya ne nan wo fe no
onka no krɛ no mpa akyɛw na kwasi ka sɛ da bi
enyo no a
ɛna mu twa
o sɛ enyo no a
o se onyɛ saa mbo miwa yipiefo e branch e what district no be so nyɛ sɛ ebeto so o mejire out of it.
So he was caught in the act.
Yes. Na sabre no. Na buy your power. Eti asem no be ye.
Basa.
But na ni we fi say sunsum no wa ban ntimi
enko
ho ma.
Entwitwanje wo.
Yes. Na if you go for adwan kokọ ne niema ko gina unim Accra town.
Yeah.
Asone ne wo na. Omo niema. Afi dru ba bia kwasi Accra town timi nom sachet water here no dunko no fe. Ko no man na fuche. I am telling you, this is an issue a big power.
Inti upache se na nanom otumi wade we so pa.
Mo enti e da no mutimi ye ne sa. Kwasi Accra town na obehia na dru ba bi ko hia na bottle water nkwana no no. And a bottle water no cry, and bottle water I no do go.
Okay.
On a friend in the enclave.
Say be if you boasi bi na aba.
And I say yes, foreign and so war way. A bar no fabiano. Fast forward. E did mo kwasi anye nipa. Sabi, kwan of fast ru ye kra na ye. From kwaso a taxi bia men de hu yan say taxi na bo. So ni nyina ya ahum nsem.
Na nanom taataa wo de abra.
Mo. Eti suo na no ni asuasu a wo Ghana ha nyina ye galamse wo mu bia no. Ena galamsey, I'm telling you, senya mining company na. Ene betia mining na. Ome oye galamsey is one means you are utimi nye hu. Omo sika na enu sa.
Aluvia mining no.
Yes. Say ube free baby a nsuo about 20 feet away there untimi. Because a whole cano. If you cry no be pumps are the pensuo. Abasa end hono cry na no ka cry untimi. Nti omo nyina gugu nsuo mo. Ebe bensuo mo, ebe bera ho mo. Sa run ni nsuo ni nyina ya ahemfo dia.
Yeah.
Me de tia me kasa ne se anano soja ni bia lusu ne life. Yes, galamsey fo ne koku no. Nemom out of the operation.
Onam galamsey su no dia.
Yes, and wo. Meanwhile, a solution and Kate Yakro. Mahu be ti say Boabenso. Ya ahemfo ku nsama excavator kan nsuo no besi de.
Me am krom Boabenso ahemfo.
I am telling you Boabenso down. Galamsey ye twa to say
excavator no.
Ebechi try team
entimi
on one galamsey excavators be 4-5
etimi
etu antimi amfrim
na nanom ground no.
Yes,
amania kakra
omo ye ti ahini bia ni mamane a obeti ya no na so ne a ebema nsuo no ho no onkoso ye hu tototofo a
omo nsuo no tumi wo mu nyina nim bi mu nsuo nyina nsuo de makra
we invoke
ye de makra mu ya
enye makri de ko
tumi bi anim bi mu.
Now say your red mercury.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
That mercury we nim pamo e.
Na nanom mo mpefi saa o. Na nanom mo mpefi.
That's mo ana mo de ahom.
Say apamo mo nyina.
Ena eno sa da cha. We ahom sem free okra na. Ahemfo otumi.
Oh yes, ahemfo otumi.
Ahemfo otumi say o metumi akase kuro no. Wa obeba be eye galamsey wo ha bia e kuro ni be mobilize ba so.
But na say we have had chiefs lead demonstrations against large mining companies in Po.
So do I am
free. Woman to me nya adwuma until say ohene ni o man for be
mining. I am free for to barrier. Now for mo panifo afechire abe pacha o mo se mo hia den. O mo se hia say workers ye person mo for workers 20. And ni 3 months no ma be fa sa workers no. It what stops them from stopping sa galamsey for no.
Special homesu money.
Mama kofu bi emma 7 produce on what in crying. And what the anyini otikumase na odi anyini watrate ma na odi anyini okọ so je se ko ehurem 9 months ya de paul sanko ko save your mind but onim grounds ni ye nti we
so
yes
na kwanhia wuo
eti yesre Ghana ye nyina enye ya adwene ne mo ya adwene pose me de bia na me ka se enkeka ne hu hiase ye nyina ebebo ya adwene pose first of all ye beti ya adwene mo afiri ne ma se minim se me fafo we de bofo ma ebe se nti ni kwa se me ye
eno de wo ka so do ani betu nipa so adwene se enye ye
edu ba bia
beti na leadership hia no obi a wodi animu so ye mampani ye minister o ye ohene o ye DCA wo se wo show se wo ye leader
yes
because onipa bia wo gya na nko a obegbumra so America for ne hwan fo nyina
omo nyina meti ogumra so
say ye ja wo mo a omo be ye fia chen but the system works because obi decide say sa no be ye no
unim
pese me kwa homa
anano na ka me ya mo hu say we shoot and kill ne ya ben
anya me nam kan yo se fa na ka shoot and kill
se fa se shoot and kill
me say me support state of emergency and I make sure say
shoot and kill ne ya
and I make say state of emergency that's not necessarily mean
say dey according there me ye no wa ya adwene
say me dey bebusa say that edie mpa na epesi ehu an
bibia ni wa esi ehu ayensuo na say wokɔ ankobra ko pema yi na epono ewo western region wa o tra nyina se junction na kwa o
ni nyina hono is nsuo na ekobo punu mu nyina the cyanide na
epono so on pesa anti o mo ba na o kan ko na chi
obeka ko na chi
obeka ko mo machi o sa ka bam
anyway yankwa homa no so na Ghana for ATA ensombra mu bi enchiri na mekwakọ tena mene mabegyafo animu na efe ye de ne nkomo no so ato 0551563916 0555657278 there are a number of issues MPP mu so boile pa na atoshi wose na wo mo yekwafo mo ba ye so mo be CD ni ye no we na me administrator of common finance me na me MPP lusu ye
NPP for no munsu kasa wo mo
amebo asai still na no Michael Kwe report no enye relevant ma wo mu they are still looking for ade emu lusu
are you looking for you are the winning power 2028 and I say mu chuku mo wo mo mpane na musua you see MPP empenifo a mudi mo various campaigns anim ya mo pesa mo standing for presidency wo mo a wo mase no gumu party no hojo mu party na ankasam because and some more kind campaign grounds no I say come here say one way or the other mu expose mu who to the world say any time amunya mu leader munyina amunya madwe say mo ka bom no it means normal ne say e say bi o enye sa ne
so mo no ayi enye first time ni
Happy FM
enye first time
but we need too much we need e kododo
yo yenkwa homa no so na yentie Ghana for National Cathedral so Christian Council say mampani ehwe nanka wo makwa na yewie ne sen ye de sika ko wie ana say asofo na nkope sika no mo fam be wie yenkwa homa no so hello good evening
Bibi
good evening baby Afrifi
Bibi mpacho friend Abu Karim Kaseɛbɔ Medina
Abu Karim Ghana tio
God Bibi me da waste mamencha watifo na menkantre MPP4 ye pa wo mo kyɛw ye de nyankopɔn pa wo mo kyɛw ko ka no ya dɔso na Bibi da bia meka wo sɛ MPP ɛwɔ aban mu a Ghana for dodo no a na di ho faso na me hu nyenti a ene Ghana for dodo no a esufre ye wura Canada Fompreko Japan sɛ MPP4 mo fa Canada Japan mra ono no ye nipa wo betumi aba betie nia Ghana for epe wa create nyuma wo bɔ kwan ato amadachi aban foforo a ebeba ye pe obi a said owo akukudro obi a owo betumi create enyuma enti sɛ MPP for wo mo ma ye kan hu bom na di party ni hye Canada Japan any boachi Japan sa MPP party na for a rule no we will get the same party because Bibi say wo share ene MPP party no mo enya kono biom adentia enam say nipa ba kumienu miensa bi yenye pese MPP tena abamu a yen ye pa delegates ni chaw wo mun kan humbom ni enfa Canada Japan me flag bearer na ko che Japan menye chairman na mun hwe senya MPP ni Ghana emu ebe de Bibi Abukari Mirinya Media
Abukari me da say hello good evening
original Bibi
Simon boko de
adumo na wo say
oba de adome ho ye yenko
mami chia sonko na asemu ade bia mi boss say person yan Google and see yan Google plan for no mu pm na wa boss am ba mami fa we che mo one here MPP ye be ye MPP be ye 4 years no mo parliament na san
asemu
because ya man ko say abatu a ye kwa kwato no kwe den ya NDP be fa mo ye na 4 years ni wa kwa ya ka ni patre ebia minority leader no pen ebia be ka of parliament ye bo mo wa Ghana for mo consider mo na me ko na no di menia na de bia me ka say Ghana say no obi akoto asanse because obi be ki be say 1 year na onya asanse to you so better obenya asanse a na ya hin for no mo di asanse ni mo it is a ohini di asanse mami na amamre kakra bi amenya normal asanse a metumi ato e ka me di ye di be ya amamre no metumi ato asanse a wa je ka meto block di akositi na ye sa na ma ne wie na asanse ne da ho na uti mami nkotu asanse na enya me boda ebe ye di enti se pese ye ngusa galance ya ese ye kwa info no mo kwa no oho na ebe tinye guta ne ma no because baby wo asanse a utumi to asanse mangala se ni bia ohini ni mo ti
Ashanti region na Bebanya Butresimo, Hena or Casa Ashanti region.
Yes.
Ah, Nagalam say Bebreba, you Ashanti region, about 60% in your Unifiba.
I don't know, make say.
A man see a 1 year, the day in Ashanti region.
Yeah, foresight to be na kasa mi o tia me na kasa e li bi e ma ye eduma o de yan kasa wa
That's it. Hello, good evening.
Oui.
Yes, sir. Udini baby Aprefi.
The mouthpiece of Public Central.
Sakura Ganet you.
Sifa around. Sifa Michao,
Rajoso.
A research here, Honorable MC, in cancer energy power. You did be a can. Who said the last time I forgot now or two for any politician of campaign say, one would keep them would do one a year galamsi. And then Namika or two for a catcher. Now, Cecilia politician and he put on Muyen or two for so when you catch a moon and muye. The Bia Beba register Becanisa and Cotiaga. Problem so I him for you, Mide Biamica, who be a witness man. I think for you, a big problem. Maybe as I say, I work on I him for the custodians of the owners. No more assassin on with the now, yes, you saw more we galamsi, one a galamsi. I for you sorry, Gina said, me pinima politician be ember to galamsia, and ye da. And you for you a problem.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Pachodini baby Aprefi.
Blagoji Michael, and Casafio.
Blagoji, Ganet you.
Maka Kakrafa Galamsino, and the Alka say, District Council for
National Cathedral.
National Cathedral. Maybe who say, 2016, ever, a Kufa Lumbreso. Oh, say, Tama, a Kufa the minister, especially Gabriel Tredako. Any kind of Fulata no money. I don't want
Nagabi minister.
Okay. Yana can afford Casa. Said I'm with your man corner and you. That time, at the end for Ghana, I could. But that time, not Kukunte, won't get a 20 Ghana to the science. Okay, almost come with 2 glasses. Now, Christian Council for Ghana and Peace Council for Oman Cache. And I'm with your mind, Pastor, and no more Java. And I'm Yamiado, John Damani Mahama, Abbey John Maya, or your man. I feel back home by. Now, move Feladia, Masala, changing Chasa, Conipana, or Casa Woman, what I can was it. Offer on my Nisika. Offer Quafa Coachia, Sadia Way. That is I won a necra for Nasato or Kachana. I wish you were in on Casa. Now, I am what I'm saying also. Vivi, baby, I'm a friend because I'm saying no. As an activity to no more to Nakasa, me, Madame, for me to be almost say, I have for no. As an China for no day machine, the Ben Krumo, Sana me brand, Kiono. Almost was become with 800 million or close to 100,000. As an a amount, as not the machine I rock Lunu. I say, it is a him for no arm, wow, my penny. No more young and I can keep quiet. And ye, because almost on my number tone, that now we have program, no with your can, almost as a whole. Okay, I say, commanding account or only will be an near dempa on the side or horse side and almost to know. But I know they were two with it, I did 3 hours. And I for no dear, Vivi, I'm one a bit of a problem.
Okay.
I was a Maka Galam say that I have 40 years and me what. I'm Casan Chagalam said, I just say I could chew be normal frack and take normal independent. He said, I'm Kakebi Abuano.
Michael, we've been to us so now at the baby. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Udini baby Afrifeja.
98.9.
I'm watching you at Amankasi.
Nana Boache, last but one caller.
I'm watching.
Nana Garnet, you hear me last but one caller.
Okay. I'm here, we are from here, Sifa. If you want to come out, back, Miriam Bibi.
Yeah.
Bakaya, I'm saying issue. The current president, the campaign, anybody campaign to be for Amunya, General Comunia Mudia dance here, from the campaign. I'm on cassette, about 2 weeks, but the cases of emergency, I will guarantee. And then they just said an answer. And then plan answer. I'm going to declare the state of emergency, no guarantee. Eh? Then answer. Ukaya ka say Kufado, but you can see or Meboa. Baka. It is a moment and make them say no fight more. Yes, and they come declare state of emergency. Now I want to live here. You dear a man, the Omowato. What I say? Omowato, we are not Ghana, the own time because someone kind. I hold you a Kufado net. Or no one allow them say airport. And then, number. What a blame with some Kufado be made. David, you must say. The Muslim must take them saying, Buffalo, nobody said of emergency. I'm going to declare. I don't say a stop. But you should say, it's only say, Black Boys are one fan, really possessing. Black Boys are only really possessing. Any of them we are. If you can say, but you're not Fatama. That's the MPP for say. It's a very long. And the gap with Yang. Make a woman, maybe funky woman. I am a fat among one of them, because they said, I'm going about Grand Swat. Now, on Tom, but the case, I'm before the buy, and a woman of this method. I'm from car and before.
Hello, good evening.
Fine evening.
Yeah, my last call. I didn't be a free fee.
When you want to say you're very much of fear, and then me to so home.
Of your gun at you.
Yo, Mamma, and you could do for honorable champion. Or no, and not go to a day for the name. Ama in Kabum Abba. Ama enyuma atumi aba o ma ye kwenu enyuma oye de ma eye Ghana for ete ya twabama branch ampo ni abere ma na pese me kan say eye cathedral asemi ye nim say ne dis from the campaign o kum head fire o ma pe mahama o bae no obesi asoda makoma 10 e da masemis of God me pa chewo asoda bi na asoda bi egbe ebra na. Well, the Becca said, Nachum. I for 1 year, I'm with the Abenguano. This is a children wombo. Yasha, a car, or my boy, or cathedral. Me Jim is some question Mukano, almost say Scabi and Noir, Sabia for Betty. It's enough me to say, I hope I say Sky down Crano, almost a 2 hours. Me Jim is saying, I'm going for the send a Mahama, then I tell who I was near to 10, and then my Nasa for Mano. The Jim says, or the sound, I don't know, I just a cathedral Numa. If I saw that Ama or Marco Ghana, no, a year at the Ketua. Namase, I can say I can once away. Yen send a woman fire, and a woman say, Yenim, woman pay the fire, woman to Galamse. I was so much the county. If you say, Joseph Yami no more, and I is a factory regional minister, Munina, woman say no more to go, the woman, Galamse campaign say. The Paucho, Chamu to Minkwana now, or to go dana. I think no more just and Crawforno. If I make say, Shoma and Mera Juma Wufia, Wufi Fono Sono, one more thing, one more chill, and one more edumu. Now, what they would be and don't to Minka, now Obidia Oyan and net with money, no. Let's say Ghana for. My share in one man in there, and share if you say, you see, one more set a castle will be, you know. And I share near Erico. Yansha Ayapanda, so I and one would say, oh, I buy out to 11 months in the way, and that was a court. It's a damn quantity to form the old Maimo, and all person with your man one party state now. The best Ghana for Yasha no man Koswa and Yano, the is a party way if you say that Ghana no, by 5 years time or no, Ghana, a best say, it's a million I'm to be able to ask me that.
Wada benti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
I'll take a break now. Me koba Georgia Fortina so General Secretary my GFP political party ne asan call Fifi Deka ene Haruna Male Koba Nkomaka ene de bebremu.
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054-383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say, think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say, think funding before projects. Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054-383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say, think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say, think funding before projects.
Hey, Kofi, let me am our countryman. About the Dano year. I would just 1,000 Ghana cedis. Me and one ya.
Uyo bio yinkonya.
Wait, see. Me a Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding 2026.
Sa dwumadie no a ye hoahoa wo se oye odehye niema koda ahogye kese na ye san ema manfo di wakire se de oye celebrity no.
Wetwa. Be fie dionini. Ane de aka odo ho asema. Ye kan warefo bebrabom.
Sesi anu me de me mpra no miensa no ba.
Debi Kofi. Oba baako, bema baako, odo baako.
Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding. Well love meet affordability. A warrior on another level. Don't know.
Before registration forms, our Happy FM asalam down.
So person so yasenia. Obetimi afrete te for home 0244-906-235 and I say 0302-254-858. Mamen Kaiwo, send she kakra wo.
Ho adabenti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Thank you, members of the media. I am the say we are mommy opportunity. Say we should be addressing a few issues up. There's been some allegations against me. Say Greater Accra did not vote because we were not considered for running mate. I want to say here equivocally that I have said no such thing. I've checked from GH1. They don't have it. So all of that is a fabrication. And I condemn the release that came from my regional chairman. I think he has acted in bad faith because he swore an oath to defend the good people of the Greater Accra when we made him regional chairman. By the altering pattern rules, if you see any publication before you address it, at least you need to ask me questions. I was not asked a question. I don't know anything about it. It's just a desperate move by him and I guess some of the people in his team to mar my image. I condemn it. I've written letters to the secretary of the regional party in Accra, and I'm expecting that something will be done about it. But I want to say here and now that I have not made any such statement. Indeed, I don't believe in it. It was not only Greater Accra that didn't vote. Even Ashanti region that you were given the running mate, you didn't vote as well. Central didn't vote. Western didn't vote. We lost by over 1.7 million, and we must be concerned about that. How then do I zero it down to Greater Accra? What is so special about Greater Accra? Who has made a case for Greater Accra? It is the duty of whoever won as flag bearer to choose his running mate. He chose his running mate from Ashanti. We hailed it and we worked hard. We just didn't win. So that is a fabrication. I made a say, we are mommy opportunity. Say, we should be addressing a few issues up. We said we have the men, and we are more knowledgeable than the NDC. Today they beat us to it, didn't they? That's not the only thing they did. They have been able to keep the dollar at 12. Why is anybody not blaming the governor, the finance minister, and the vice president who chaired the economic management team? Is it because I'm a female? I'm a woman. So in this country, where we have too many male chauvinists, it's easy to put your hand in a woman's eye and blame her for something. No. The dollar has been kept. Whether they are putting money in, whatever it is they are doing, President Akufo-Addo made it clear that he only brought Dr. Bawumia to come and help him to fix the economy. He said, if I say it in Twi, Yesikana 98.9. Enunti na makofa Dr. Bawumia se ombe yesikane mayen. Umianum. If after 8 years, yentimi anye sikana, where are the men who are blaming me? Where are those who are pointing fingers? Say mina mima yelusui. What about the fact say 17 to the dollar? All those men, do they not exist? It is sad that I have to come out and talk about a party like this. But the way they are pointing their hands into my eye, I have infections in my eye. And it's time for me to bring out that log. I did not do anything wrong. I am an agent. I'm a tool. The job is by the administrator is to receive funds from finance. And when you receive the funds, you disburse it as approved by Parliament.
FM 98.9.
If you receive funds that is not approved, you cannot be allowed to disburse it. I worked hard. My job was given to me by President Akufo-Addo. By the time President Akufo-Addo was leaving office, he honored a few people that he believed had worked very hard for him. We got very loud. They are putting money in the NDC. Today they beat us to it, didn't they? That's not the only thing they did. They have been able to keep the dollar at 12. Why is anybody not blaming the governor, the finance minister, and the vice president who chaired the economic management team? Is it because I'm a female? I'm a woman. So in this country, where we have too many male chauvinists, it's easy to put your hand in a woman's eye and blame her for something. No. The dollar has been kept. Whether they are putting money in, whatever it is they are doing, President Akufo-Addo made it clear that he only brought Dr. Bawumia to come and help him to fix the economy.
98.9.
He said, if I say it in Twi, yesika na ye hwata enunti na makofa Dr. Bawumia se ombe yesika ne mayen
Ho adaben.
Wenu maba. Ebe se yesika se. Tata awodi bi enim. Enunti na woni ejidwa no yenya ho faso. Wonu sika ko se duma bi mu so a unya ho faso. Because sika no emunye du. Na no ni adwuma kese a ye ba be ye. Ye ba be tse no ni di ye sidia emu odu na woni di dwa no unya ho faso. Woni be se duma mu so a unya ho faso. Ekahubi tina mikofa Bawumia so be ka me ho ye hihye ye sika sam no eyie na sika no emunye dubio let me the adwuma ne ahoto so abagana faso o de be se dwuma mu so a wo nya ho faso Ekahubi tina mikofa Bawumia so be ka me ho ye hihye ye sika sam no eyie na sika no emunye dubio let me the adwuma ne ahoto so abagana
Ho adaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Welcome back. 98.9 FM Epahu adaben dwumadie eni echoes of the past. Na Georgia for atenase ye hwe anim se Fifi Deka ene eye Haruna Maleba enso ba be join in. They are unusually late, which is not ade ayehu. I want to believe say traffic will kromu kakra ene. But George atenase memma George akwaba George memma adwomo akwaba
je so wedia
boko de ase ne wani me serious
odi bi akọ akire
sa medi bronya ne
odi bi bronya pa me bechia ono etiefuo na mechia Ghana for mechia Roman father enemy party for especially acting chairman Asante Regime Mr. Boatin mechia opa na bibi. And then 4 days.
Yeah.
Me call Wessels.
Okay.
Eko sra menua seso Eric seso NDC.
Oh yes. Yes.
Now in fact, me do what me can say NDC for the omo 98.9. Headquarters anes akoho.
Kofogu ni fio.
Kofogu ni office so nche no nkomo kra na ese me no.
Enso still onya appointment o.
Say bad. Na wo hwe NDC for mo asalai. Ewo ni office pa jam ga say bia ni
appointment
kra ba ni ade oh president mama we dey esrew na yenua na obre
enye ne brasem the person is overqualified. I mean adwuma no ede no ntimi nye
menti ase
from tourism to agric
hwe obi ama faka every time me se bi nua ba be susu ade because of any pay go ente no bibi me ka tell so ma yenye next time because time ben ye beka say wie nkrofo so
no do party nti appointment mba ya kura okuno huma party
but bibi
I was a chief of staff Kaino.
Yes. Funny shena.
See, it's not about sending a party about power and tape baby man share or your talent. Oh, or your
talent.
You
can't tourism or just say for your multi talented
is maybe or talented or your talent.
Yes.
That guy, I don't know.
Oh,
most of the many ministries, policies ni bebre shechiri.
Na onim everybody me ne nam. And no be friend no. FOT region. And I'm say Eric, dem ga say Greater Accra na. Oh na me no na ya wanya coffee wanya coffee Eastern region. Just say unye Greater Accra nipa.
David.
We are national. Oh,
maybe I know any Godfather.
Oh yeah, it's a Ghana politics, no, it's only Godfather. Yeah. But this go beyond Godfather.
Anyway,
well, because the party people they know who Eric Sosu is.
But the party is not making noise for him.
Heading.
Galamsey fight minority demanded weekly briefing from the Lands Minister. Professor Stephen Adan so the Noah Ajimubi Chira Gold Board and legitimizing Galamsey.
98.9.
Gold no. Galamsey for good no hwana neto. Say small scale miners good nkwa neto. Galamsey for the no hwana neto. Or say gold board Ebuama Galamsey editing Timine. Irina Toshi, former administrator of the Common Fund, is fighting back. Now somebody say, "Ne Greater Accra Regional Chairman Kokato no Sunya no Kre." The Greater Accra Fan to Aba. No non say Omanyen na Toshi running mate in Tia. Asa Shanti region so Antoaba. Eastern region Antoaba. It may be Oman Toaba in Western region Antoaba. Omo running mate in Tina Oman Toaba na. It appears the NPP is still looking for reasons why they lost. Meanwhile, they have a report which is supposed to indicate near course winning. The Christian Council is calling on the president, said, Ohena National Cathedral, no, yen twaso. Na ye twaso saying. Madam Jean Mensa, when you know ye obekufie, or conso enyo no nko a.
Happy FM.
On the boss Manasari. Ena Tete. The first thing we can mrefi. Samuel Tete. Stated misbehavior, misconduct, gross incompetence, and cronyism are the accusations a staff member of the Electoral Commission level against South 3 commissioners say president in so fani wo eni wo mumfi akonya no so na ehwene saade a na ebe kai say abakosem so wo ho in 30 days time yebe kwakoto abafoforo eyi mrashibedwani ama the good people of Pandai and the high court the ruling number tie koto abano foforo. But the sitting MP Honorable Nyindam say our filing processes appealing against the ruling and our filing processes to stay execution. But the judge has given the EC 30 days to get ready for another showdown. George.
Happy FM.
Interesting time.
98.9.
Ahead. Baby, you're from free Galamsey. Baby. Baby, you do no. Baby, you do no. What's it? Last week, we catch us a miko in name.
Yeah.
Na edwumedi amiko akodi wa nyine mu no na ese me pebe 1 or 2 hours na me di hwe nsuo bibi ehu
ameo
bibi ehu you see krobia
so what is small scale for no ewie
wa unia edujemfi mpese
enhye unkran
mpese na asem no mu yi free record so.
Oh, there be same obiati. Aden e fan be sa.
Edu Jemfi a disappoint me pa. Hwe na asem no nyina o kan nyina no. Na asem no nyina o kan nyina. Me tofa bom nyina say license GIF.
FM 98.9.
It is so
mining license. I said tomatoes and I said garden eggs. Ufe frichire ya unye bito. Na ba kokro kan me yem shim say the highest bidder.
But abanya ya
bibi utu we okwa unye bidder esa say kapre ni hu.
Oh na me kofa we.
Enti ene ne Edu Jemfi aka no ama me hu say Galamsey no afi na nipa ba betu pa. Esa so wo sika nko ade a odu sika no do ministry ho a obetena fie na do license abrel enu Edu Jemfi asem no kan nya ne to fa bom an no enti mami nya ni daso biara say Galamsey kun ebedi nkonim because okan bibi o say one wo ye mining no ni one wo ye Galamsey no munyina the say
98.9
10 difference in him.
Yeah.
And to say no ukọ mining site na bibi untumi fa on sign pinpoint say we no ye Galamsey na we no also all the correct mining
because munyina ye illegal mining the kwa mo fa so tu no obia sense
bibi enteni that's what be any ho.
But he was trying to contest me say moi ya mamo license muntu no it is expected some be responsible mining. Illegal miner there obi any ho supervise no because it is assumed say you nimbe bi mpom wo because omo na wakopom ba bi no mutu so they can do whatever they want. na mo a moyɛ small scale miners a minerals commission ama mo tumi no ɛwɔ sɛ moyɛ responsible mining nti sɛ ne wo ka kyerɛ me sɛ nsunsuye bi anna mo small scale for ne galamsey for entemu a na kyerɛ sɛ mo small scale for no mo na moyɛ problem no because anka mo yɛ mo de mmara kwan so a anka bi hu nsunsuye
Happy FM
Bibi
98.9.
asɛm a ɛdu gye mfi no ɛsan kabari san si adi for kra atunsa frɛ no.
Oh, that's extreme.
Yes. Bibi, sɛ ufa kwan so a si nyina yɛ drive.
Yeah.
Ebe den yɛn sɛ we yɛ driver.
O license.
Enti sɛ police for gya nyina egu mu sɛ yɛn nyina yɛ nkɔ kwan no so a Bibi anka kwan no so no nhyehyɛ bɛ ɛsɛn.
Obi abɛ no pɛ.
Nanso yɛ nhyehyɛ sɛ wopɛ sɛ wo kaka ɛsɛ wonya o license ɛsɛ wonya roadworthy ɛsɛ wonya insurance and saa nneɛma wɔ nyinaa yɛ check a anse ne hu sɛ wampa wodi mu sɛ wodi kaa ɛdɛn ɛsi kwan so ɛntimi a menni ma ne ho hwee sɛ mekɔto obi a ɛbɛdɛn a melɛ mu a mehu sɛ wampa wei no ne deɛ no a ɔyɛ no ɛyɛ ne kwan so na wei deɛ ɛnyɛ ne kwan so anka na me expect edo je fi sɛ
98.9.
Oba be kyerɛkyerɛ no waboa yɛn sɛ wokɔto sɛ obi yɛ we ne se ya ɛyɛ ne papa ne ɔyɛ ne se na ne na ɛnyɛ papa ɛnti kyerɛ bi minam na sɛ mekɔto sɛ obi yɛ bia mehu sɛ o edu je mfi aba ediketi me sɛ kwan we so ne ɛfa so ɛde yɛ mining papa no
nti we die wɔnyɛ ne kwan pa so
we die ɔnyɛ ne kwan pa so na edu je mfi na wamba mbɛboa yɛn wamba mbɛboa yɛn ɛnti wama ɔko no ayɛ din ɛnɛ me magia to mu sɛ mo sika nko ade a ɛtena nko an metumi anya license a me so be di wa akɔ yɛ bi because saa na edu je mfi asɛm no ɛkyerɛ na yɛmbisa sɛ obi ani wo obɛsɔre akɔ baby so akɔ akɔto good yɛ wɔ hene wɔ hɔ ukɔ minister hɔ kraa na ɛsɛ krom wɔ hene no ɛne youth no ɛsɛ ukosi ɔmo so na ma yɛmbisa sɛ ahemfo ɛne youth no den na yɛayɛ ɔmo sɛ ahemfo ɛne youth sɔre sɛ ɔmo mpene so ɛmma obi a nyɛ galamsey ɛnkɔ so kuro bia obɛhu sɛ yɛto galamsey wɔ mo no na youth no ne ahemfo apene so sɛ saa adwumadie na yɛdɛn ɛnkɔ so nanso youth no deɛ mɛtumi aka ama ɔmo ɛsan sɛ youth no yɛne ɔmo ndi ne yie bibi yɛn check it from 1992 employment ministers a ɔmo aba Ghana na yɛnhwɛ number of jobs a edu afi biara no ɔmo bɛka kyerɛ Ghana for some create ama youth no every Rollins abrɛ so eba Tamils eba
Happy FM
John Mama
98.9.
Sorry Sekufuo eba ansa na John Mama eba ansa na Kufuo ado eba ansa na John Mama esan ba bio o de yɛnkɔ back ne check employment ministers no ne ɔmaka sɛ adwuma ɔmaka sɛ ɔmo bia ma youth no sɛ wuti a waka sɛ ɛne sɛ adwuma no kora bru yɛ youth no so kora sɛ yɛnkɔ importing crofo free Burkina Faso ɔmbɛyɛ bi enti sampa ne ampa ne sɛ employment ministers ɔmo create job we ama yɛn youth na anka de ntere sɛ galamsey ɛkɔ so anka betuma ka sɛ na adwuma bebrebe a yɛ bia ma youth de ntere no mo yɛ galamsey nanso we kyerɛ yɛn sɛ adwuma no ɔmo ka sɛ de bi ɔmo bia ma youth no ɛnyɛ no kware enti ene ɛbɛdɛ na sɛ youth bi wɔ kro na sɛ galamsey no ɛno ɔde ɛhwɛ no ho a wo ka kyerɛ sɛ onjai enti ayɛ din ɛne na ama ɔkono ayɛ din ɛsan sɛ youth no yɛnyɛ hwee yɛ mɔmo
Happy FM
ɛsan sɛ youth fo sorry wɔ man mu sɛ galamsey yɛntu that day na galamsey bɛgyae na bisa wɔn sɛ galamsey no nakasa hinanum na ɛyɛ bibi ɛnyɛ youth no bibi ɛnyɛ youth no because obi eni wo ba invest wo galamsey mu o akɔfa nkɔkora bi o modi 60 70 80 aye
beautiful na no before
share video ya wo yi JS for yi bibi share akola o ye expert o kyerɛ o sɛnia galamsey no ye no and the sankola we hwani age o 14 15 16
yeah
na bibi so ye adwuma we up to 28 35 40 a anti youth no ye nya hwe momo ana omo so ehu se galamsey isi ekomu a ye benya sika enti no omo so de omo wahye mu ana himfo no nso no baaki eboa
minority weekly briefing no who ni say
every week bibi say every day kra nya hwe ensisan hwe
for transparency
bibi yet Ghana ha hwe number of enquiries any say BBC a committees bibi ukọ Ministry of Information obenya books ne bebre yana futuro den abom asem no ba we nan say arewo sem esi wo ewake bibi wati onsembe
baby o
ni ameti ya ne say asan resume
say kromo omo ye wie
say sakrapo mu ye wie enti no eba ya ye kan 3 days no asa
bi afa no ho edi
won enti no say minority force yo ye per briefing every week baby enu emma galamsey to entwa ni a opese wotie no eno na briefing no ba be ka kire wo
ni opese wotie no
yes ni opese wotie no ena briefing no ba be ka kire wo week we
Happy FM
ye call ye no
98.9
nsuo no ene abafom sa nanso ye twemu ewo kumase kwan so da ye hu se nsuo no senete no sa nete enti enkosi daben enti adwumadi a yeti so yi de epa ho a daben
epa ho a daben
asem kasi o bibi ye lusu galamsey fight no
ye lusu ohun
ye lusu eduje mfi kura ene wama wetiefo na wanhwe radio no so wa be kasa wo so no
say ne normal
radio kese we pa eduje mfi when your opportunity anka ene mi kofi am say papa we wama mi hope say galamsey fight ye betumi awe ni nso amba na sa isia me ni arehye bia ono o kasa na nkasa no eduje mfi nim say bibie ni ho wona ye kan so monko enkohwe soje ni owu ye no mu ni ade bibi mayen dada Ghana for won so mo kan say omu move wo breku a omu ate say den
omunya information
bibi ko so na bibi sabi nipa ye nipa o ade no ko so western region ni a said that country so ko oti region bibi ko so obedu oti region no na hwe nko so na nipa nya kwan ye na adwuma wo western region
ya to atwene kra
no
but say we yehu operation nine yehu nine was for your mochichin for which means that intelligence na your mukran it actually leads them to the places where near manekoso
bibi anhwe ya ebe se mimpe bibi asema na mafre ko bibi site ho nenso na George site de me tu ba san se mimpe bibi asema nte no na ma se da fre se yen ko bibi ho ye ko bibi na ba ye ko bibi site no ya ko CZ excavators se si an first no the excavators aye she no se si ade ye she ne bio na ye na so amaleba ne fifi site de na ye koso anti you pick and choose
okay
you pick and choose anti me no nya yende me no nya yende ye wo reporter e wo ministry ho be bia ye to galamsey e wo Ghana bia no ministry no wo anti de anti na entumi nka say ye de nkrofo e ko permanently no mu nhwe ho no mu guide ho na bibi me fi western region be do nkran ansa na wo frame so wase kropon ho bibi de bia no ye betu atwene sa baby a yenim say oho ye galamsey site no yemfa nkrofo enkotena ho eno no wetu dia convince me say wo si ade no kwan ah na say ade ye matifie o si e channel we mamunhwe cartoons
Happy FM
na nkolada see you nkolada hu say oh daddy atu ne car free fie pe no mas pon ba ko o say daddy ko ana oh daddy oko other stations no say mo munhwe no
enko besie me koya masamba
other stations no say mo munhwe no
ready me
no mo di ato bibi
anso go see you
no mo di ato
enko besie okwa no aba
so bibi nkola gro ne edi no na nkola no di ato o mo be hwe sa mo ti say pipipi hey daddy is coming
no mo change interesting
bibi
enko ada you should so na MPP.
You see, MPP echo election mu. MPP echo election mu. Ano mu ni plan B. Eye plan A. Eno mu di call election mu.
Purchasing.
Yes. Fifi de ka mu call election. Omu di plan A. Enkwa na call ye. And in now what they say breaking the eight. Now your plan A. Breaking the eight. But on one to not see someone say, Quine Ben Sonda, you be fast with the idea. I break 8 no.
That's no money. They chose a candidate who they believe say obey jelly with Ghanaians. They gave him a running mate who film stronghold. That's a strategy. They had a message. It is okay to no nim come before so break 8 now. You are not being fair to them.
And they say, Omonima, why do you blame Natoshi? Obia ministry.
Happy
and a man
98.9.
Sikanumpono. This a parliament I can say, Koma BB 10 CD, Nama fee 5 CD. And sana only to me.
But the blame against Natoshi is not say Atines Kebiso. Nemo mono almost say because when you're running meeting tea and a greater craft found to Abba. Does that make sense?
No. Now Western region, how many parliamentary seats that we MPP?
Almost 2 seats.
2024, baby, I me call Ghana pa Western region. And they tell me, say, Master George, yen yama MPP seat bebre nenso hwe yen can I say omakwan interchange
okay
hwe interchange nenso baby omumma MPP seat krampo no ye wie omo interchange baby asmo mu kan no ye true omo see ha Western region ha any baby a MPP ko ye interchange no if na car sefa
Happy FM.
O say anya ha na link ko Ivory Coast. Nenso hwe ni omo ayen. Enti na to shi wa heden. Omo wo plan B anka sansem we kura mpo no omo nka. Anya greater Accra fo nkwa na nto aba. Western and to a whole World Bank Ashanti region. No so sa. Michael Kwe report. Omo from Bray.
Who your course?
Me catch the MPP for say 70% of their loss if Nanado.
Oh, sir.
Oh, yes. Nanado tia me catch no. 70%. So my Koko see report be wa 70% if Nanado. Na ene Nanado nso na ma ba o mia ebre. Anka baby anka baby won kran ka ba omi on konko ye campaign da anka ba omi e ba say oh say stop ha de ko baby
Happy FM 98.9
Nanado kasebi ni ade amboa party no enti e do baby no na nipa kra say eh okodro me dia me ko aka me nuanom sana Nanado attitude be ye ona kita ko kromoti oso betu mama hey 2008 Can Nanado say this? So, Sabi Ghana for Sabi Yanyamofra. And maybe some was 208 no papa way. Unkasa same way. 12 unkasa same way. And that year 16. When 16 unkasa same way. And now with the 8 years who and two can't ever say Mimi no pebia fa kokomiti. Bi mami kan se menchiro. Me we jag by your constituency and ya wo me. Okay. Happy FM. But only baby am to aba. Tema. O kan quiz out.
Oh, okay.
Only me tell me o kan quiz out. There is one gentleman be one people mu me hu ne da me shia ne da. The very first day me hu no na we 100 meters we. But me hu no say me 50. No, your former MP ewo. Me penasem keke. Oba radio so na me penasem keke. And na me feel wager. Ahmed. No. You no call we. STC no. Nana Komia. I just like that man. And na me feel wager eba. Okanko South.
So transfer of votes by
just to vote for Nana Komia. After na mention Nana Komia da. And number 2 Mabama na Komia. MPP for the year and the delegate mu ekofo by still po menfio. Enti MPP no
98.9.
Sankomu wo plan B a ankenye ne say ye mami otiwe omudi nsem eden for no say Greater Accra. They be na Greater Accra ye. 2 was 2022 na MPP lose Greater Accra dada. Nya na to shi asem.
Ese an obi onu su buzaze na mosime na meyema mulusu ilusu ya ye de ne ba so mehwe sidi na wantimi anya no so ono mu mblemu ni bia na.
You see?
Etwetwe nsem aba.
Eya asem no makofa aba no. Hwe obeku aboatro mu no wi akwadwa sasedro de jano no mfa ne branch sem enante kwaye mu. Omuma wo manfa ne rubber sem entena ne tema ho.
Anyesa.
Because baby wo no e de na wo link no. Adenti na waja finance minister no ono asika ehye nensa. Economic management team nipa no waja no. Wona wo like
BOG ni ade.
Na atoshi no onko cabinet meeting. Entanka wo cabinet for no ye pe wo e be blame mu amuna mokofo adwen.
98.9.
Sana na do ni finance minister call a cabinet meeting na. Kenofurata ene ne nya adwen wo free SHS so. Because that Kenofurata believe say no sika air coffee is mu e doso. But another fool say hey master enya wo ne ya to abama me na me promise Ghana for free SHS. Enti say me Muko susu sanse mu roka na atoshi eni hobi. Bibi, se BBC was studio a security mo hote ya uko blame na yeden. Nkrofo a MPP for mu eye adwuma mu 2024 election no. 99% no mu ye greedy.
Oh sir.
Yes. Minim ni America.
Then na digina sokasa.
I thought there be na
99% they say no mu nyina no.
Yes. Say bibi krada o twi MPP for adwuma ade we ni ade.
Happy FM.
And nipa obeka che so ko hu no no. No be say what? Sankrofona na omuya operation Emma MPP for. Na we lose election na wa be kan say na atoshi na ono na ope vice dina yamfa manentino like ehun yawo.
And Accra for nyina. Greater Accra MPP.
Enti na atoshi ko betumi convince Greater Accra for nyina say momuntu aba. It's not fair. Oma ko twetwe nsem aba. Asema na atoshi be kan ye no. Won say no mboa. Won say ko archives.
Yeah.
Say na do so kan. Enti enede we na aba. Michael Kwe report no. Omumfa mbra abontin. Na obi ehu nea ewo mu. Na se sua de bi wo ho mesua na MPP fo aiden asua. By midday se report no eba o samba o me say 70% of the allows no every nanado
98.9.
Yo, ti wo de Subono do na bonanado. Anyway, Fifi de okay. Mami mana kwaba ne ko National Cathedral. Akwaba fi. Traffic ko krum kakra.
Pa.
Ho adabe.
Ani DMB family ni nyina.
Yeah.
Omo boy Jumaden. Na bibi. Say George Oye General Secretary of the party. No?
Yeah, GFP.
Me sure say onumpo no. Enye nsem nyina no beka ye betimi attribute to the party. In Tisebi, ye Greater Accra Regional Chairman Akan Sema. Men don't keep repeating saying an MPP4, an MPP4, an MPP4, an MPP4. No.
It's a Greater Accra Regional Chairman is leading the Greater Accra region.
But he doesn't speak for the party.
He spoke in his capacity as chairman, Anna.
Of Greater Accra, but yes. MPP4 into New York Central Region 4 count.
Okay, but said the point he was making is Greater Accra farm to a because now
Onona se me baba afo asema can say MPP4 na
MPP4 so
yes MPP4 na mu blame na atoshi na den
98.9
obi na akoka na asem omo mienu nyina the same region
but so obi keke
fine regional chairman akoka
asem no ba da ben dent na mu issue we statement say near Greater Accra Regional chairman akoka no ono asem nti no
unti say ma me na mu so ba letter ma general secretary and I want
anybody stand can say party no
na party na ka say do munti
oh men ka say me to me I can't hold it for the party executives and leadership no because I don't know me na can't show no United or radio so say what tro ama general secretary you don't know what they may be doing behind the scenes. You don't expect assembly see na waba out no abeka ne so ka intino na abotre me sure say omienu nyina ye mpanifo na mpanifo nso party dim pa me sure say be free me only concern is MPP4 na wo ka no and na make sure say enye MPP4 eye MPP Greater Accra Regional Chairman and wa ka asem
say mutrokrata ebe
disclaimer
we don't need to MPP doesn't need to.
And that's what I say.
Oh, in a make sure say any time bia na obi koka asem bia na say MPP4 nyina afo asem so. Say general secretary, party chairman, ye presidential candidate and I say ye leader of the party be cancel 98.9. Fine, but otherwise wouldn't mean fa asema regional chairman aka enfan kata MPP4 nyina because I'm not even sure say the candidate he even supports what he's saying.
Yeah, you won't be sure because he's silent.
Yes, but
is that not why we can say then the party ought to make a statement?
See, and I may say the party is made up of people. People have their own independent minds. Yeah. They have their own opinions and their views on anything at all. And the time bia na so we can say asema papa we can mean faso.
But it is stoking a lot of controversy.
Asema okan no wambo papa ni din wambo ba omi din. Asema party chairman ne kan no wambo ba omi din.
Yeah, but
maame ne na atwe ba omi abem. But Baomi's name was in it. And no answer say we need Greater Accra because no be pair vice chairman
running mate.
Sorry, vice presidential slot.
I said running mate brings in Baomia.
Fine, running mate we nya. It's where Nyanintino or working against the party, and I say, my Ghana community no voted against the party or abstained from voting for the party. That is that person's individual opinion and view. The candidate at the time does not share that view.
When did
because
he
has
that?
Never said it anywhere. Or no, we can several times say, "Ye nyina ka hu ni Lucy ye. Ye nyina na ko akono. Eni ye Lucy." It's my point to be said way and now way. He said this several times. Into who he has said ubi akoka asem no obesamba out no abeka say asem we papa we can being faso because what candidate say yes you blame game na ye blame you because our actions and inactions contributed to the.
So when it continues, shouldn't he tell them to stop it?
No, he has stated his position.
Yeah, but it is still going on.
He's not the leader of the party. He is an ordinary a former vice president.
But Kaseɛbɔ
wakasa. Say ye nyai sa de na ye no. Say no party leadership no.
Is it not in his interest to see unity?
Listen.
So Kaseɛbɔ
and I say no.
Yeah.
Oni sa.
He's still an influential person.
Yes, but he cannot even.
And the party mu huru ni esi epenko for mo makasa we mu adwa.
He can be one of them. He can be one of them, but he can't be the only person who speaks and say, "Hey, munyai we munyai." Wakasa.
That we are kwatwi ni dia bem.
And I say, nipa na oka asem no mu wan fa ni dia ko. Wa oba be respond so obi aka asem we acho. Hwe wo nsem a wo beki kan. It's even worse than what the person said.
Because you are seeking to make her the sole reason for Greater Accra not voting.
Oh.
And then the question she asked is very legitimate. Say, why blame me when there were people who were brought in to fix the economy?
I don't want to make the woman my
subject
of the discussion.
But you can't avoid it.
And you know, the only thing is say, or no more now or seeking so babe clear in name no. Or no more now why are the make here because nipa now or casem no buy and then say we concentrate to a nipa no. Now only nipo kasa to the nipa, but you are making the thing look like say I say obina ama nipa ne kan asem na oka no enu nti say okotwe nkrofo bi din bamu na president I can say that was not even what the president said. President say sa sikana emwa hata enu so ka ho bi wan ka say enu nti so even in the first place what you are even positing your argument on you are wrong.
So a best can share dia ba omienti no enu nti no ko fa ba omi ba
enu so ka ho bi wan ka say enu nti pe maame say
president so the neighbor for different reasons.
Yes, including that.
So a best ka semon ntutu ye dia ni nti ode ba omi aba e no no ana
president nan kasa ode ba omi aba no ese mo hu se ne sika no mai hata nti udi dwa enye yi tebia na oboka eno ka hu bintina makofa owura ba omi wan kasa eno hu nti eno ka hu binti. That means there are other reasons, but this is also part of the reason. What's my say?
There are other problems.
There are other reasons. No, there are other reasons why he brought him. This is also one of the reasons why he brought him.
So on that reason, can't we hold Baumia responsible?
But you can't let it look like that was the only reason why he brought him.
So on that reason, can't we hold him?
No, we are not talking about that reason. We are talking about the woman's response. The woman said, we were told that was the reason why he brought him. But I'm saying...
But you are reducing it to semantics. In essence, she's not wrong.
No, Bibi.
Say MPP lusu. Na ya reasons into lusu.
Context is everything.
Yeah, but if you reduce it to semantics, now you
lose semantics.
You lose the context. The context is that if you are looking for reasons into lusu, nobody should go past economic reasons.
Nobody should also go past apathy because of people like her. My party members' opportunity. You can't go.
So then you are legitimizing the fact say okahu bi na mulusu ye.
Anything about me I say ye nyina ya kahu by our actions and inactions. Me am ti hey. Bi am constituency am wo.
Wanye adwuma ni ye.
Manye adwuma ni ye. Bi pro bi pesika bi e de akotare posters so we say am se bi ni bi. Nipa no be fa ho tan, obefa ho abufuo, obe say any otu biem. Into see ye nyina ya kahu. We work as a team. Ya call match. Yako tournament yako ye wini ye lusu inti mu nya sa de na mu blame say na coach na ye na ye goalkeeper no on went me anchi we na captain ntimi abo penalty ye nyina ye lusi ye wini anka mu ntimi single nipa ba ko say akwa we hu ti de wini da ben na political party e wini aka say nipa we nti ene wini but see lusu dia mo pese mo di single out to one person. That's all. Na enuti na mpese bi nyafo etiase se saade na enye yi na afensu no galamsey no patro papa na obe kasa no oye hwan
oye Ashanti Regional Chairman Emma Small Scale Miners Association.
Na say afo his duty is not to go and fight galamsey. No quote and quote why who say whistleblower we should even take him like that. No chiro niama ekoso. And you are blaming him. He's not.
His point is that because we are revealing Yamano.
Why ya Jumapa? Why just all your man because no wom no trust and then ubetimi wo ska who fear the license there bro. Or no wom no
but trust. But na issue license be since the.
When they catch you, let me give
the last minister gave that update.
Oh, it's not true. Be am the better license on mama from time on by. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
Well, or no one watch stress or no woman say who the difference between small scale miner and a galamsey. Because so many hear they say, and you should know one thing, it's very difficult to play by the rules. It's even expensive to play by the rules as a businessman. What I say? Because say obabe to adie, so making sure say, well, say oboho na be you, say ensure na ba kofa ba site who I side your money na ube u yeru su making sure say adene f ko nam baby ebe ko ubi awasan agad asi amunano any side ni nyina a part of educating amount license. But when who say omu nyanu omu tu galamsey omu mo fa side ni nya adwuma omu nyina so you almost go the same market at the same amount. So why should he spend all that money to obey the rules? And somebody is not spending the money to obey the rules, and the person is making more money than him. So that is what the man was telling you.
Oh, me problem.
I didn't know your problem.
Say, I say, hey, like me, person me had any year.
Yes.
And he say, Moon person didn't weigh ye, the any
I person I didn't obey the license now. And Nipa na said yes, or Baba says, oh, ye, send you see the man. Now the license money pana think I have.
But the position no woman, maybe who's
small scale miners.
Chairman.
Oh, Ashanti. And no tell say no baby edu sa na eko. No de ono no ne no kre eno.
George ono near 50% chen say ono nye regulator.
Ono nye regulator.
He's actually an industry player.
And all say this is what is going on.
And only 50 argument.
What I say to ono so ono koye 9 most for nibi. Na even cry no one man be a meeting so Kaseɛbɔ so a chairman of Forestry Commissioner as say. Almost just say lamenting say even almost 9 months for no makofani also it your money. Was it 800 who say 600 who say some amount of money? Yes.
A month.
Yes.
Say for
in 2,000 cities.
A for no
9 months.
WW guard for no blue water guard for no.
Allowance and salary.
Almost salary no. Or say Galamsey for it to me invite you so me mom 5,000 a month mom ko adwuma. Oma kochi excavator no mo pay low loader no. Okonya low loader na bia onipa ne say o meju me fafi hakusi.
Friend low bed.
Me fafi hakusi bia the nearest police station meju 3,000. Galamsey abitima ka say ma 8,000 men ko. Tube ko no ka say the own two car no. Onu po no ye in charge no. Hwe ne lamentations ochro. What you say? Ade ne de chale ekun no ebu abom. Sese ni aka eye PR.
Happy FM.
And I jig these forest reserves. Amalba o han kobeka. By the way, odidi o kaso went me ama.
Orin country.
Odidi o kaso. Amalba ka traffic work kaso am fanche no. And I wan contem. Okodi fu went me ama. Wow.
And you can't work and see.
Wow. Omuti akra na PR. And ya G 9 forest reserves. Ya G say and the water is getting better. And it me who baby a omutre say nsuo na niti. Me dey at least brave mu na me hu. Sisi akra me fin sawom na ebe yi.
Okay.
Me nam brave ne so won sawom township. And he say crowd how they are dry.
Nsuo ni nim kra.
A dry how they nsuo no sawom township.
Na ni atache.
Atache ufi sawom a bucket or quarter was at Wajin, or what they say they are dry. Who's you cry to say gata. Oh, what I say. And no tino and no nayeka. And near my mid de bia me can say, O man penny epe to me no. O ma ukoshia a organized labor.
Happy FM.
And near 98.9 any CS. Or chill near more bow baby. Or find ya juma keke. Well, in summer air cosuno, any near Catholic bishops, any other bodies. This is the more reason why by now we should declare a state of emergency. What I say, you know, cry no. Send you see bull no one and call for a small crew a forest reserve. This is the time I can so declare. But we are also train ma info. So say.
Or say upon the advice of the Security Council.
Edio. Ebema adieno aye ebeche because state of emergency no maso. And then Professor Dai can. Nene papa ni can no be na Professor Dai can. Say no. Who no also illegal. And an your legal. Because omu nyina etu. And omu nyina sensuo. Omu nyina say forest.
Omu nyina so Tom
a good boy. And no papa no can. Because they say no. Mo say mama license bias. Do we ask them where they get their good from?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. You can't
actually identify Galamsey mined gold from regular one.
I forgot the amount of money you need to pay to be a licensed gold dealer with gold board. Thousands of dollars. What could you now their bar? You bet me catch say NG. Ombeji. Najia origin gold nso yen tro ho say we fi ha na we fi ha na we fi ha na we fi ha. What you say? Intino akwa say omu toni nyina abom. Inti say no yen say who say I'm so gold board for no cry issue statement dem maybe say for the first time no omanya more from the small scale miners than the big miners. So where is it coming from? And the papa beside and say you for the Galamsey for the for no cotton gold. Eh baby crew ya because it's almost me fan ko baby ya. Inti your canon legitimate. A time has come.
Happy FM 98.9.
For the fact say about 6 or 7 water whatever treatment plants have been shut down. Say no puno utimi share no so no ka say look. Me security couples no they are not giving me proper briefing. If Ghana Water is saying say plant here water for plant here war somewhere in the central region and in some other places almost shut it down because of Galamsey. Look, let's do it. But it's not coming. And I don't think it will come anytime soon because at the end of the day, they say, and then I create a lifeline. And then they see a need that. So it's like without it, we don't know what happened to the city. What I say. And yeah. And I say, na me tie radio. One so yeah reggae show. Na ni bua fupa na me de two hana
Black Rasta.
There be Black Rasta. Me de two hana catch the Casano equipment ni bi mre so bibi nana into ana ohini into
Happy FM 98.9.
When you pa say what say o makochi we $600 normal shit $600 so she we say it has a street value of 4.2 billion 4.2 billion Ghana cedis and no machine
Nyansa be ne wo
na say na boy ni boy full radio super say hey
na Galamsey for nam ho
na asem we mo be catch dem mo dem shi na munye di but if only $600 now cocoa $600 we return it if only $600 can yield this amount of money, why don't we look at that as well? In fact,
it is one of the things I commend Akufo-Addo's administration for, legalizing medicinal and industrial cannabis.
But it hasn't been done yet.
The challenge is I was say abenye na ya approve fees and charges. Ya establish him but Akadia kaya fees and charges. Say, who are so common licenses fee because unim. I have read the law.
Yeah, not so Australia or so.
Yes.
Recently, some started our Canada. One of them started no longer ago, and the money they are making. Now unim.
Yemrano the way Akufo-Addo administration yemrano. It creates multiple layers of employment because look, you can't have one license covering every activity.
Okay.
You can be a baby and one license. Yeah. So you can only take a cultivation license.
Yeah. Okay.
We cultivate here, you cannot transport it. Somebody must take transportation license.
Okay.
So it creates jobs.
You can't even market it without a license.
Yeah.
Into processing license, transportation license, cultivation license. Into that is multiple layers of employment.
Yes.
Nia can say ye be me hu open cultivation license office ni.
Yes.
Yentimi nye no.
Aban de unya o bibi.
Yentimi nye no.
Aban de unya. Oh, to say no count.
Ni wa de no so nkofo diska go mu boto mu free.
Na say we betumi amasika say even koko cry.
No.
Come on.
Countries be yeah, just say. I think Canada, Australia. So
Canada is doing it. Australia is doing it.
Within the first few months, they were raking in billions of dollars.
Fee, as I talk to you, I'm talking to universities in Vermont. I'm talking to universities in Canada. They are running cannabis courses. I mean, industrial cannabis courses are. So, heard the number of young people abroad. One more register for those courses. It tells you the future of that industry. Hypocrites.
Boy, they say India or no one day. Or say 20th April, World Cannabis Day. I don't know
But you see,
you have a point.
You also Ghana 40 is what we have legalized, any recreational marijuana. Industrial. Now, industrial, na home for Sony de Bubruja. Look, there are universities who want to come and establish model farms. There are companies abroad that almost pay. And when I sent proposals, they were like,
98.9.
so most of my assassinate organic. It means you spend this cabin fertilizer. And then now, instead of having our farms in the US, we want to site our farms in Ghana and rather export the product. They send messages, have you approved your fees and charges? They be not stories. They are stories.
Oh, intino. Intino, we no nyina bibia. At least no, say aban hwe enim.
Pejumayo.
Na ultimately enu BBC yeba. Na boys ni adwuma ye. Because you say 24-hour economy na tonsuom. Omo de buy and say omo kan bi on ti so bia bi na no kan 24-hour economy. 331 who said 1
job, 3 shifts.
133. 133 and see it has left there. It has left their dialect cry. So who can who same designer communicate on here mama Edwin.
Ebokum Sintie, where a member of the NDC's communications bureau, say people will still use one license and use to embark on all other activities.
That's why they are,
this is Ghana for you. People will always abuse the laws. Well, Yebaba sorry so name say a National Cathedral or Yebeko a Pandaim so in 30 days. And Jimensa
we IPAC in Frey and we mean can once.
Now we didn't say 5 okay no. Quite a rule the SM Boko.
Still I saw Frey.
30 days.
On emphasis on so
oh yeah, but say I mean it doesn't stop the judge from going ahead.
And you say IPAC a Frey the entire court to see omonko to say we saw a counter winner. I saw explain it right. Good baby. Cathedral.
Yes sir.
Christian Council. Let me make this straight to Christian Council. 1,000 priorities of Ghana, Cathedral and Gown.
Yeah, sure.
They should stop worrying the president. Cathedral and Gown. Enye Cathedral ene here.
No more so business way.
See,
the assassinate them no person the basic cathedral.
It's like 10 months in government. This call too early. President Ukraine say appointment will be Ukraine still
98.9.
Or you.
Oh, why is it too early? Our position, some they knew what they wanted to do with the cathedral. So why is it too early?
And then I make a say 1,000 priorities of Ghana.
And non can be
cathedral and count. And even our Bible, no, Jesus made it clear when you read John 4, verse 20 to 21.
What's it then?
Tinia Yesu Christo kai. John 4, verse 20. Ayan komo but yen time no ko.
We're summarizing.
We're summarizing. Or say, our ancestors worship on these mountains, but you Jews claim that the place where we must worship is in Jerusalem. Then Jesus replied, woman, Jesus replied, believe me, a time is coming when
the true worshippers
will worship the Father neither on these mountains nor in Jerusalem.
Oh no, can say time is coming where the true worshippers shall worship the Father in truth and in spirit.
Say cathedral a priority. Yesu Christo be here 3.5 years. Anka when see us dan kranko beton sase e de eja. Paul ebetu ya so
if I need preaching sorry them.
No. So they should stop this cathedral.
The only time
he entered the church, cathedral and the fata. Cathedral no efata by who here.
Once.
Yet Greater Accra. I see to you. but I can tell you, ukọ baby a school for eti. Ukọ baby a school for eti no.
Say no, this animal anka.
Yes.
Perfume crown to be.
Yes. But this cathedral thing, look.
Because maybe there'll be poor people.
Yes. Your idea 1 day show.
Yeah.
And it's na bra obano odi edru. Me amegu Yesu Christo. I say, oh, what do me yako? But what do you for net ya that? 1 day show there is allowed.
Yeah.
So until just allow the woman to do is 1 day show. Asa, ya woniama ehu hia yen.
Every night be.
Enti no.
Omo for wakasa, I mean hawakasa. Me the Christian Council, my disappointment with them is when when former president the Kufuor wanted to put up this thing, or from Munina, no catro mo say. Momwa. His thinking was that ombeka mwa boom, no more jiji. And to work at fundraising. Na ni aban so be ka ho no de aye. Nti aban di asase aba, aban started hoping say mo be there, we responding as the plan was because on them net na say we embassy use aban sika. Nti mo I don't know far omo the year of form members ni bi e be year omo as trustees no.
Most of them resign. We be say one
nti na ye hu say scanner na amanfo ka no. They spent it the right way. Almost resigning what I did. Oh, we say, move from home men of God. Bibinia, say mutimi come who and say even crown. Mumisa Museo. But it looks like they were all acting on PSC from the news.
No, they were becoming unpopular.
And I say, you could even, I remember one of them say, hey, all this is, they've never told us anything about this, we've not gone for any meeting for them. Who you trustee? Who you kind of saying
management
member? Who you trustee? It is how you trustee.
Day to day.
You know. If you need to know, you just go there and go and find out. And I say, when you have a meeting, let them brief you. But you sit in the comfort of your room and assume, say, all these people are crooks, even though they are men of God like you. Now you must jai Papa Wenkwa Reverend Dr. Nina. Nyakupo Beshiano. He stood on it. Joyce stood on their ground and said, look, I dare now more no. Me de me who so much this sky boni biao. Near see a physical in your no pena cathedral executives near. In Sudan, man for casa and there or more no more casa number out of a cassette. Sikana, a ban you soon in and I'm not.
There's actually an audit report.
Nina for parliament, approval of parliament. Nensono. Because of election, radio so can some and the most expensive hole. And one soon is 70 court. Yeah, cathedral and court until they couldn't do anything. As the injunction had to so they had to stop work. In Sunu, some of these members of parliament knew what was going on. But because Ominim said Ghana for be bringing they capitalized on their ignorance of Ghanaians. Oh, say dear, me dear. Nyamebu ohwa first pa na obetimi aka so we no wo de mrane to ho a enyi but say utimi fa mran to nyamebi ho what I say because a lot of things now happen and a Danny precedent intini well yeah share na ebeko
Pandai George quickly
ba ku free ma enkosi ebi be ka ho a yeah
nyama ya dey say lusu na mo lusu city
ba ku de free ma enya hwe
but as I say MPP ko.
Ese e ko zai.
Omo kwa pandai by election. Rerun.
Me tamale no
kana ya dey 45 police stations and our court. Ye wie ya yes there be 45 renku. 111 now it's 110 now. Ye nka ho asem. Ye fa ni nyina nka 45 no.
The entire thing has been quashed.
Adentia.
Say an argument from your court.
Interesting times ahead.
Interesting times ahead. Fifi the camera was say, George, for many thanks to you. Unfortunately, the chief Akrantie Chua didn't join us today. Haruna Maleba. My name is Bismarck Brown. Many thanks to my team. Up next, happy news.